Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We back with another one of them things. You know, we got a whole lot to discuss, man, right now, y'all. Listen, let me tell you something right now. We going all over the spectrum. Big Triple B talk. We're going to be picking up where we left off. Obviously, we got to touch on the Lonzo news. We will be breaking down the entire media day availability that Lonzo did, that he did not have to do. He chose to do it. And I want to leak that before we even get into the breakdown. We're going to get into it, man. Before we do that, hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. I want to shout out everybody that was rocking with us yesterday. We ran 15 hours deep. The YouTube cut us short, damn near close to 12. You know how they do. You know, we had a marathon running around here, man. That can only happen at Flight Sports TV. I just want to let everybody know that. You know, we'll run 24 hours out here, and people know that. It was a big celebration, and we're looking to celebrate all season long. This is truly just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Flight Sports TV, man. We got to discuss it, man. We know that the situation going on yesterday with Liangelo, finally, get into that promised land, get into that destination. He is here, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm telling you, walking around, people done rolled up to me, even in my personal life. I done got phone calls out the ass. I literally walked in the building of my job today. They wrote, you heard about Jelly? You heard about, motherfuckers picking this shit up 6 a.m. You hear me? As soon as I open up, as soon as I twist the doorknob, pause. You understand? Right? I'm being rushed. They asking questions. Listen, my phone been going off like a damn telecom. This is massive, and this is what we love at the end of the day. This is what we all envision. I told the people this a long time ago. People got selective amnesia. But we're gonna wake their ass up tonight. It's Flight Sports. We got all access in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live. It's Flight Sports TV.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, baby. When we say Flight is a machine, we got evidence, we got receipts. You saw all those great, courageous, tenacious output content creators throughout the day yesterday. 15 long hours, baby. It's recorded. It's in the books. But YouTube say, Flight, you're doing too much. Flight, you're doing too much. We're going to cut you 3 hours short and deal with it, okay? And we're going to take some views away. But it's okay. It's not about all that. It's about spreading, disseminating information, imparting knowledge, letting you know what's going on with these triple Bs. And we're talking about Liangelo. We're talking about Lamelo. And yes, we're talking about Lonzo too. This is the Lonzo channel. Yes. We got Lonzo podcast. We got the Lamelo Ball show. Soon.
Returning this week.
I had the Liangelo Ball show too.
And that's not it's not confirmed. It's a spoiler. It's Flight Sports TV. Tell them that.
Yes. Can you imagine Nico talking Liangelo Ball? Can you imagine Hungry Ham talking Liangelo Ball? Oh my God, so excited.
We're gonna trademark some shit. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have some shit trademarked on the streets. We're gonna send this shit into a frenzy. No, you heard it here first. So let
Flight
them go ahead
Sports
and do what they
TV.
gotta do.
Yes, sir. The machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ.
Big
You see Flight. You see Flight flexing his biceps. Come on now. Come on now. You see it. But it's not grandizement. It's only vindication.
Listen,
this is what flexing the muscles about.
Listen, we one of the hardest working people that's doing this shit, point blank, period. Ain't no days off, ain't no rest, ain't no breaks, it ain't nothing. I eat, sleep, and shit this. You understand? Same go for everybody you see on this panel. We wake up every day trying to push out product to y'all. You understand? And we do this shit every single day. Ain't no day off. When the last time I took a day off? I rest my case. We going on damn near 2 years with this shit. When we gonna get the homage? You understand? I need to give it to me now. Don't wait till we long gone. I need the homage now. We young legends out here, point blank, period. That's just how we feeling. Now we're gonna get into it tonight, man. This is a hell of a show, y'all.
How many times have you ever seen Flight interrupt me during a monologue? Never. So this is something new. It's something invigorating. It's exciting. Flight is very vivacious right now.
Yes.
I'm talking about he's sticking out his chest like he's Hulk Hogan.
Hey,
you see it? He flexing. He flexing like he's the Rock. He's switching both of his triceps like he's the Rock. This is a momentous moment. This is not a casual occasion. This is grand, fellas, sisters. This is a grand celebration. We said 2022 is the year of celebration. And look we're at the crescendo. We're almost there. You heard what Lamelo Ball said. He's here. We hope that he makes it all the way through and be a permanent member of the Charlotte Hornets team going forward. You heard Lamelo Ball. But listen, we're getting off track. Let's stay on track because we're a little excited and it's causing us to digress a little bit because our energy is shifting.
Yeah.
So listen, shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. And shout out to everybody that pulled up on the Flight Streets block.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We want to introduce my man Rave Kingdom in the building. Before we get into the show, we got the legendary Rave Kingdom. You know, the mastermind, the motivator, the guy behind the scenes that I'm telling y'all, pulling a lot of strings that y'all don't know what's going on. The legend of this community. If ain't nobody told him, I told him. Rave a legend in this shit. He got years in this. Y'all need to pay the utmost homage. I'm telling you, Rave is somebody that don't get enough credit. Rave Kingdom, what's the deal? Let's celebrate, goddammit. We got to talk Lonzo, though, but what's good?
I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Shout out to the chat, shout out to the panel. So glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday. Dex, what did they say? Yesterday. That was yesterday. Yesterday was a great day, wasn't it? I mean, Flight yesterday was just an astronomical day.
I almost brought out the road, man.
All day, man. Yesterday was fantastic. I'm not going to start the show just yet, but I am going to say so glad to see everyone. We talking it up. And if you got any new subscribers, you know what I'm saying, if you're just now looking at this, if you're not showing your face in the messages, but you're paying attention, we want you to know Flight Sports TV is one of the biggest machines. We have outstanding content creators that come here day and day to talk. We talk with the big guns, you know what I'm saying? You go receipts. We got tons of videos. Flight is not capping. He does this, no breaks.
Right, yeah. Just check the numbers. Right, so we got videos for days.
That's right. All gas, no breaks.
And he's just trying to give you all great videos, man. We just trying to give you great content. So please, you know what I'm saying, support, do what you gotta do. I promise you, the more you support, the more we got some great things up and coming for you, man. So I'm let them start off the show first.
Yes. Well, listen, before we get into it, listen, I have received word. We have received word that Mr. FYF Sports Debates, I don't know what y'all, Lamont, whatever you call him, we have received word that he will be walking down the aisle this evening to pay the utmost homage to Flight Sports TV, Liangelo Ball, LeVar Ball. And like I said, I've prepared some remarks that I need him to say before he go on his long soliloquy. So we cannot await for FYF to walk down the aisle this evening. You know, we are awaiting your arrival, ladies and gentlemen. We are awaiting the arrival of Mr. FYF. This man ain't never been this hard to find. Usually this man, it ain't too hard to get up with FYF. FYF, I mean, right now,
he's like deep in the wilderness right now.
I'm telling you, I ain't never seen FYF this hard to find. Shit, but let's get straight to business, man. Where do we start? Let's go to what's up? My bad. The guy, Dax.
No, I was saying that I wanted to say this before it slipped my mind.
Okay.
That we are actually witnessing something extraordinary, something that's undeniable. Right here, you're in the midst and you're living in a time where you're going to see drastic changes in a lot of aspects of sports, especially pertaining to basketball. You got the collective bargaining agreement. You got the basketball, the association. Let me just say the association is maybe on the cups of suspension. It could be walkouts.
Sure.
It could be some labor issues. There's a lot of disgruntled basketball players. There's a lot of upset governors due to the fact of the pendulum of power have basically landed on superstar players. And these superstar players are garnering this opportunity to flex their muscle and to wield their influence in this sphere of basketball. And the landscape of basketball is about to have a drastic makeover. The commissioner, Adam Silver, is trying to fight this change, but you can't stop an idea whose time has come. It's virtually impossible. Mm-hmm. So basically, you're swimming against the current. You're sanding the wood against the grain, and you already know what happens. Things get rough. Things become unsettled. So as this basketball season starts to approach, just keep in mind, you're going to see things a little different because of the changes. And the premises of the change is dissatisfaction. So you have the media, I'm talking about old media, mainstream media, that's in the coffers of these governors, aka owners. And they spew out sentiment, they spew out reckless rhetoric, and they also spew out crazy content, which is wacky at the least. Normally, it goes in favor of the owners. Oh, they should play. These players getting a lot of money. They should play. They should do this. But when CJ McCullough, listen to what I'm finna tell you. When CJ McCullough got on live TV on ESPN First Take, he exposed and aired out the dirty laundry between team management and players. While fans and mainstream media trying to make it seem like these players are just money grubbers and are anxious to receive their checks twice a month, but not willing to put out the energy to get out on that 94-foot parquet floor and showcase their skills and entertain the fans. They don't know, or it wasn't shared to the fans that these organizations make the players sit. When they talk all this low management stuff, that's contractual. That's in these players' contract. They have days designated where they sit, and they don't play. Cheating the fans out of entertainment and cheating the fans out of the joy of watching some of their better players or favorite players play on the court. But nobody's criticizing the management. Nobody's criticizing the board of governors who's trying to protect their $1 million assets. No, it's on the black people. It's on the black players. Play. You know you guys are lazy. You guys are really bums. Think that you have a little athleticism, that you're able to make $1 million. Play. But nobody put pressure on the owners to change this aspect of the contracts and the player association for the players to play when they're healthy.
Amen.
So that's the hypocrisy you get from old media and mainstream media.
Amen.
And in my closing, I'm going to park the car. Why people keep talking about the Ball versus dead?
Just tell it how it is, Dex. Fuck it.
Who are these people? And who listening to this crap? I just went and watched DKM do a live. Rev was on there, and most thing they talked about was Liangelo Ball. The same player they said wasn't going to even make it to the NBA. He wasn't good enough. Oh, how the mighty have a change of heart. You guys know this. You guys are just as fake as them then. If you actually listening to the crap that they're putting out, then you fake as them. I don't give a fuck. I got to say it. You heard them say, and not only that, and I'm going to get on some more people, FYF too. There's a lot of people out there. What's the other guy? Flight Mike. All these dudes. Get like Coop. All these guys. Facading like they know basketball.
Word.
Amen.
And how in the hell can they know basketball when they stomped on Liangelo? When they crushed Liangelo? They said he's wasting his time. He's just not good enough. They try to do breakdown videos, trying to prove in their own head that this guy is not good enough.
So
he couldn't get signed. He should go overseas. He should make the JBA all over again for him.
It's crazy.
The slanderous spitting at Liangelo Ball, and now everybody want to do live streams about Liangelo Ball. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Amen.
If you too coward and you not bold enough or courageous enough to call out these dastardly acts of these so-called content creators and how they flip the script overnight, they don't even wait weeks. They don't say, wait, let me reevaluate this situation. Maybe I was wrong. Let me reevaluate. Overnight, they switch.
Could you imagine if Lonzo got traded to the Hornets? These motherfuckers would lose that, man. We're going to have to, it'll be a federal offense out here fucking with these niggas. You feel me? These dudes will change their tune in 2 seconds.
Hallelujah.
Overnight, they switch. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you some real shit. You're getting some real shit right now. I hate fake. I hate fake, man. It irritates my soul.
Amen.
It irritates my soul to be amongst fake motherfuckers, man.
Preach.
Stand on your ground. Or come pay homage the proper way. And don't you laugh when we say pay homage or homage. Don't laugh at us when we say that. Because that just shows your prickly ass that you think you're too big for a reproach.
Everyone spam preach.
That you can't humble yourself. Hey, listen, what did Kendrick Lamar say? Shut up, be humble.
Fine.
Didn't he say that? He made a whole song that went 4 times platinum. Shut up, be humble. But you got all these pompous punk asses parading that they know ball, and things are crashing down. I went and did research. Listen to me good. I know everybody wants to get in, but I got to put this out here on the record. Come for me if you may. I got to put this out on the record. I tried to get Big U on the channel. He's not doing certain media runs with certain people on certain platforms. I try to get Papa LQ. Y'all don't know who Papa L is? I know him very well. I try to get Papa LQ. Used to be on Rap A Lot Records, OG 60s. He's hesitant. Because they think everybody want to know about Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder and all that type of stuff, Cowboy. But I told him, look, man, it ain't gonna be about that. We want to just share what you're doing with the kids out there, how you trying to reform the community. You're keeping up the legacy. I know people out here talking shit that you did this, you did that. You're a part of this, you're a part of that. No, we want to show the different side. You follow what I'm saying? You know I was in the mud. You know I used to hang out in the hood. Right there. With some uncannily figures. Some, you know, some guys that you don't want to take home to mama and say, that's my friend. But this is real shit that's happening. Some of the OGs are trying to reconcile their past with the future. And that's our kids. And you can't be fake with that. Kids know when you're being fake. This is why it is important to have integrity in every step of your journey. I'm not saying be perfect. Integrity don't mean being perfect. Integrity means based on the information that's in the fibers of your being, you act on it positively. That's what integrity is all about. These cats don't have integrity, man. These cats out here trying to big up Jello, they don't have no integrity. Look at them. They soulless. It's despicable what's going on with this YouTube and the Ball family stuff. It's despicable, man. They're doing it for profit. They're not doing it for the love of their journey and to champion change, because we know LeVar brings about change. They're not championing us who are dissatisfied the way things are going in the sports landscape. They want money. They just want it for profit. Honesty is not in their heart. Because how can you be a fan of Jello overnight? It's impossible. That ain't how the brain works. Unless you scamming little kids and dumb adults who's looking for leadership and maybe have father and abandonment issues. But let me tell you something. Here at Flight Sports TV, man, we dig in the trenches. We sit in our foxholes and we try to represent with integrity and with honesty according to the information that we have. Point blank and simple. So let this be a receipt and let you be warned, because I don't want you to say, oh, we didn't know. No, I'm warning you. Beware of Greeks who bear grifts. I'm trying to tell you something, and I'm telling you something that's good. I've been on this earth for over 50 years, over half a century I've been on this earth. So I've seen a whole lot of squander, and I've seen a whole lot of scamming. And I'm telling you right now, I'm witnessing some scamming. So those individuals need to change their ways and change their ways soon. Because if not, you're gonna be discovered, and you're gonna be sitting in the tank wondering why people is not checking for you.
Man, like I said, first things first, man. Homage will be paid. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You understand how big you are, how small you are. Pause. You understand? You will walk down this aisle and pay homage when you spit that dumb shit. And we sit up here. We gotta listen. We ain't gotta listen to nothing, but we give you motherfuckers a platform to come on here. And then y'all come on here. Y'all say y'all dumb shit. We let y'all go. And then now it's time to pay the piper. And now y'all sitting here acting like y'all don't know what the hell is going on. I have a serious problem with that. You understand? Now y'all got me pissed off. Now I done sat up there and let y'all run your mouth. I was laughing. Shit was funny because I knew y'all was gonna have to double back. But this is worse than money. You understand? Because this was just a little bet. Somebody could just send you the fucking money and it's over. You know, it's hard to come down the aisle and say, you know what, man, I made a fucking mistake. You know, people are starting to start talking about whole other shit now. But Dex is right. We got to be wary of people that are doing shit like this, just coming around collecting ad revenue. This shit got to stop. You know, this shit has to stop. Not too long ago, you was shitting on him, dismissing him. Now he the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, this shit is getting downright scandalous. Right. You know, because the algorithm just bust wide open yesterday. So that's really why you got everybody popping out the works like this. That's really what's going on, because we was on ice. I'm just going to tell you what's going on the business side, because I know a little bit about business. You understand? They call it, I guess they would consider me a content creator, but I'm really a promoter. You understand? But the algorithm opened up wide. So now you see everybody just popping out right now. But it's getting crazy, but you will get exposed. We're not gonna be nice no more. We're tired of being nice. We've been nice with you niggas too long. Now it's time. Now it's time to put the candle to y'all. And then when Lonzo come back and shit on everybody, now y'all gonna have to put the candle. You say I might disagree with Flight, but I'm riding with the team. No, Sky, yeah, you already know that. You don't have to agree with everything. That's the best part about this. You don't have to agree with me. I love Sky just like I love everybody else. You ain't gotta agree with me. Sky is funny as hell. That they can't turn you against me. I'm a machine. I'm a hard worker. So they they want you to run with them, and then they don't make no fucking content. They run out the shit the next day. They not a machine. You feel me? This shit going out. This shit like wildfire. You feel me? This shit like, wait, I got shit in my notepads to go for the next 24 hours if necessary. I'm just saying, but keep going. My bad. We're talking a lot of shit right now. We're going to have to break down the press conference. Shit about to get gloomy. Shit about to get gloomy. So we're a little happy right now. We got to get into
It's all right, Flight. It's all right, Flight. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry, man.
Chat, in simple terms.
Now it's time to get my drink.
In simple terms, there was a lot of guys sleeping, okay? There's even a guy right now that was really asleep. And I'm not going to say his name because his name is not allowed in this chat. The man is right now talking. He don't get on this early, but he going to be on talking. I'm not going to expose anything, all right? And let me address this, okay? Today was a big day. We had media day for Lonzo Ball himself, the true source. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. He did confirm what we've been saying.
I'm sorry, Ray. I'm so sorry, Ray, to interrupt you. I need to shout out my man Zen Master. Shout out to Zen Master, NBA old boy. Y'all already know. Shout out to Black Basketball Channel. This man done hit us with a 40 spot, ladies and gentlemen. He gave us 20 in the super chat. We love you. And he also sent us $20 in the cash app. Here at Flight Sports, we salute you, man. We appreciate our NBA old boy Zen Master. Y'all better go subscribe to him because this season, I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all something about Zen Master. He gets this shit. I'm telling you. He gonna be, let me tell y'all something. He gonna be the next guy, to run rampant with this content shit. You mark my words. Because he gets it. You don't got to tell him. I like Zen because you don't got to tell him that. He know how to put his content. These people be needing help putting out shit. This guy Zen, you ain't got to tell him nothing. He got content pumping out like hotcakes right now. Y'all better go in there and get lost. You don't know what's going to pop out. He just came out with some Dyson Daniels shit. He had the G Honcho shit. I mean, and his production is just retarded. So I mean, just get in tune. But go ahead, Rave. I'm sorry. Let's get gloomy. Let me go get my wine. You understand? I'm on my LeBron shit tonight. I'm sorry. I got to play some audio of this press conference. It's about to get gloomy.
I'm only bringing this up because it happened today, and we have to talk about it a little bit because it did happen today. Lonzo Ball had his media day, and you clearly saw that he's in his own little space, and they had a interview. You can see it for yourself. He confirmed what we try to tell a lot of people. He confirmed when we told you guys that they were trying to get him back playoffs. We tried several times, told you guys that, and y'all kept trying to act like no. They iced him. They put him done. No, they were trying to ramp him up, and they misdiagnosed him. All right. That he confirmed that out of his mouth. Okay, I have nothing to lie about now. I have nothing to lie about. That it's literally he said it. Okay, it's all confirmed. They said he already said that he was doing non-contact drills, working out, slowly ramping up. He said he was feeling good 1 minute, and then the next minute he barely could move. Okay, all right. So he confirmed what we've been saying. That we've been saying this several times. That he was definitely trying to come before the playoffs, okay? Another thing that Zoe also confirmed, during this offseason, he was trying to do things instead of going into surgery. So they said he was on the side, going to the doctors in the mornings to visiting some physicians. You know what I'm saying? He said they went to go communicate all of that, okay? JDH, yes, he did. It's literally in there in the thing. Go ahead. Yes, he did. I didn't say he ain't lying. He literally said him in the Chicago was literally trying to get him. The move was for him to go before the playoffs. I'll play it right now. He said it. We talking about he didn't say that at all. That's not true. He definitely said that. I'll play it right now. I got my phone. I'll replay the whole interview. Flight probably play the interview. Let's not do that. Okay? All right. Anyway, so now he starts talking about his knee. I know everybody wants to jump on it. I'm sure Sky wants to jump on it. I'm sure a lot of haters want to gloom on it. This is nothing to make a joke about because it kind of scared me a little bit more. Because not that I'm scared that he won't be back. I feel like Zoe is doing everything so he could finally just be at peace with taking care of that leg. And I'm happy about that part. I feel like they're going to just do whatever it takes to take care of it. The issue is the fact that he said, right now, I can't even really jump. And that don't sound appetizing, if that will say. That doesn't sound beautiful to the ears. That I ain't gonna cap. That scared me just a little bit. Because at the end of the day, we on Fight Sports TV, we really love Lonzo Ball. We support him, as you know that. There's not much to explain on what we do. Lonzo Ball is one of our bread and butters. We talk about Lamelo too, Liangelo too. So we don't want nothing bad to have to interview. We want, the best successfulness for all three of them, right? And to hear one of our fellow Ball brothers that we definitely rock with, Lonzo Ball, to say, hey, look, and I can't even run and jump. That kind of like, wow. I mean, I knew him having like a little lingering issue and it gets on his nerves, but I thought he could still like maybe, still jump. It'd be a little bit of a risk, but he could still jump. The man said he can't really play basketball like that. So and him saying that means he probably try to play a little on the side, try to play a little ball, and he said he can't even do it. So I get it. Y'all want to jump on this?
I listen. I think Ray. I think Lonzo is not telling the truth. Lonzo is playing basketball. Lonzo is playing with Dalen Terry. It's a video out there, and Unstoppable.
Yeah, he was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they said that. No, I agree. I just it's hard when you say that though. I mean, he did say it. I'm saying, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, Unstoppable saw the video. Remember, he saw the video of Lonzo dunking and doing alley oops with him and Dalen Terry. I mean, nobody else haven't seen it, but Unstoppable seen it.
Hey, Ephraim, what do you mean? Please stop. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Please stop. What? He isn't playing. I never said he's playing. Are y'all just coming here to say something? Or y'all
Shout out to Unstoppable.
See,
let me play some music. Hold on, Unstoppable.
Hey, no.
I know you're gonna go in.
If you wanted me to pull up, all you had to say was pull up. I was getting ready to
No, we want to see that video.
No, I'm not. Bro, I'm sure he did a little something, and he got a video on him trying to do some type of training, get back to where he used to be. I'm just saying he did. I'm just addressing the media interview. That's all I'm saying. Okay, y'all. I'm just addressing.
Shout out to Unstoppable, fellas.
All right, y'all calm down. I'm literally just addressing the media event, the media, what he said. Okay, I'm not addressing what's happened in the past, what's happened now. If you got links of videos of him running full speed, that's fine. I'm not addressing that right now. I'm just addressing what happened tonight when he was talking on the thing. Okay.
Okay, Ray. Don't make it a funeral now.
I need where's his flight? I would love for him to play it back for you guys because he literally said they were trying to ramp him up before the playoffs. Because I heard a couple people try to say they didn't say that, and that's not true. They definitely said that. So, and Unstoppable, did y'all hear that too? Or am I not? Because they act like I'm joking around.
Yeah, we heard it.
Okay, all right. I'm just making
I
sure.
definitely heard it.
Because these
I
dudes
watched
in
the video
chat trying
twice.
to act.
Hey,
These dudes trying to
play
do
it
chat.
for him, bro. Play it for him. Shit.
Because they're trying to act like he didn't say that.
Well, they can see it. They can go to Chicago Bulls YouTube channel and
That's what I'm
see
saying.
Lonzo
You
Media
gotta
Day.
go see
It's
it.
available,
You
so it's
said that.
easy to find.
Right, tell me they didn't
Salute,
say that.
guys.
I swear they said that. What's up, Marvin?
Oh,
Salute,
shout out to
guys.
Marvin.
Can I let
Hey,
me
Marvin,
say something, guys?
before you say something,
me
I want
say
you to confirm. I want you to confirm you did hear what we've been trying to tell the people, that their plan was to get him back for the playoffs. Because you heard that, right?
Yes.
Just making sure you heard
Yes.
that, right?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Here's the
These
deal.
trying to
Here's
play
the
me
deal.
like I'm stupid. They try to play me like I'm stupid in the chat.
Here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. First of all, everybody that's commenting on it, if you never blew your knee out, you don't know what he's experienced. I blew my knee out the exact same way. The only difference in me and him is I wasn't an NBA player. This thing is a pain tolerance thing. And also, one thing that is not being said, if the first doctor, if the first surgery, if they didn't clean this out right, that's a problem. Because if you still got ligament or tendon issues, then they didn't complete their job. I'm not blaming it on them, but he just has to go in and get it cleaned up, and it's not life-threatening.
Okay, but Marvin, earlier in the season, he was running up and down the court, got a few alley-oops, few dunks.
All right, let me say this. You can do that. Dex, I'm finna explain to you. Hold on. I blew mines out and never got it surgically repaired. You know how I built it back? I used to run 6 miles a day when it was killing me. I built it by taking the pain. By taking the pain, I built the strength back in my knee without a surgery, by taking the pain. It's a pain tolerance thing. Now, I wasn't an NBA player. I want to make sure you guys hear that, because that's totally different. They run all the time. They pounding. You got people on their shoulders. And you're going to get swelling and soreness. As far as him not going up and down the stairs, it don't even mean that. Let me hip you guys to something. He could be laying in the bed, and if it rains, it's going to swell while he's laying down because of the moisture in the air. This just has to be cleaned out, cleaned up real good. He needs to let it heal completely. I'm not worried about his career. Plenty guys has had this surgery. Zach just had it. He just hasn't had, I say again, the first doctor who performed the surgery did not do the job correctly, guys. He should not be going through this again. This is not an issue on him doing too much.
What about the second doctor, though? But what about the second doctor that performed the second surgery?
Well, okay, but we all gonna say that, Dex. But you know what they are not gonna say? That they didn't do their job correctly, because they don't want that suit.
Well, you're talking about that knee, right?
That's right. They don't want that. The doctors are gonna always say there's no structural damage.
And it's not, and it's more than the arthroscopic. I'm sorry, I came in late, but I just was letting you know that it's more than the arthroscopic. What they said they were gonna do.
See, the bone bruises has a lot to do with it. The bone bruise has a lot to do with it too. But if they didn't clean that knee out in arthroscopic the right way, then that's a doctor issue, guys. That is truly a doctor issue. Now, as far as him saying that he can't go up the stairs and do this, I tell y'all again, right down, when I go home in the wintertime in Chicago, my knee swells up then. If it rains here in Dallas, my knee swells up because I never had the surgery. If it's not done properly, you're going to keep getting soreness in that knee. Now, it's not life-threatening. It can be repaired.
No, it's not life-threatening. It's a career. No,
it's not career. It's not career. It's not career.
I'm sure life-threatening.
Yeah, Flight, let me ask Marvin this question. Marvin, let me ask you this question. I know you're not a doctor, so we understand that. And I know you didn't stay at the Holiday Inn recently. But the question I wanted to ask you is that he claimed that sometimes he couldn't even stretch his knee to a certain degree. Like he only could stretch it to like 65 degrees.
That's right.
So, and then some days he could, hold on, Marvin, hold on, let me finish. Some days he can go all the way through, stretch it to his extreme, and the extremities are working fine. Because we saw Lonzo on vacation moving around. We saw Lonzo at the funeral, at the wedding, moving around. We even saw Lonzo do a flip off a plane into a lake. So some days it's cool. This is what I was told. I said, ask Lonzo about his knee. So they asked Lonzo about his knee. I didn't talk to Lonzo personally. And then Lonzo was saying, yeah, some days it's cool, and some days, it's unbearable. So what causes that where you can't even stretch your knee all the way out?
Well, what happens is the tissue in the ligament swell. It feels like a knot in your knee. I used to tell my wife at times when it rained and it's cold here in Dallas, it felt like my bottom of my leg was about to come apart. Meaning, if you step too far, it would bend all the way in because you had no structure in there to hold it in place, which means you running bone on bone. That's where your pain come in at. Also, it doesn't like I just told you, he could be laying in the bed if it's a bad day outside, cold weather, rain. If it's not prepared properly, if it's not repaired properly, he's going to get swelling in it. And when he get that swelling in it, now I'm going to tell you something I did. When the doctor looked at my knee and told me I had to have surgery, I've never been one to ever go up under a knife. I told him, no, man, I'm not going to. He said, man, if you don't go up under this knife, you're going to have problems with your knee. I said, I know that. You know what I did? I went home, started pushing weights with my right. I blew my right knee out. Started pushing weights with it. I used to run 6 miles a day. And the first mile would kill me. But after going, it would be fine. Now, the next day, I would get a little swelling. But you know what I did? And I mean this, guys. All I used was green alcohol and biofreeze every day. I rubbed it and I would make it hurt when I did it. By the time I finished my rub down, I felt nothing. Now, the whole thing on this is he's an NBA player. He can't do what I did because I wasn't pounding up and down the court every day. He has to get this surgically repaired, get it cleaned out, and sit out the right amount of time. Now, here's the deal. I don't know if this happened, but it sounded like it did. If he got the first procedure done and he got back on that knee too early, he re-injured it. It still wasn't healed, which means you're going to get that stinging pain in it and the swelling. I'm telling you, if he gets deep into what's going on with him, he would tell people he gets swelling on both corners of the knee, and it feels like he doesn't have control. He's real scared to step on it because it feels like you're going to break your freaking leg, like it's going to break at the knee completely off because you have nothing supporting it down there. But the deal on it is this. And I apologize for saying life-threatening flight. It's not career-ending. A whole lot of guys have had this surgery. I believe, and I'm telling you, as quiet as it kept, it probably come out. If anyone, and the doctors are never going to say they didn't do this surgery correctly. They're going to always say there's no structural damage, even though it might be. If you're going back in to have this cleaned, it wasn't done properly. Now, I don't know what's going to come out about it, but if he goes to the right doctor, they get it done right, he sits out the proper amount of time. This is a big thing on therapy and not rehab. I'm talking therapy, rubbing it. You have to physically put your hands on your knee and take the pain on both corners because it's going to swell on those corners. And you have to just rub that shit in, rub it in. All I use, I'm going to say it again, was biofreeze and green alcohol. I do it to this very day. I just did it the other day.
Well, I put green alcohol on my face.
Yeah, you can use green alcohol. A lot of people don't know what green alcohol is. It's got medication in it. And it takes all the soreness and swelling out of any kind of inflammation. But that biofreeze, that's what really did it for me. You can buy it actually over the counter. At first, it was medicated. You only could have it prescribed. Now you can actually get it over the counter. That's some badass shit. If you got any kind of arthritis, anybody, you get biofreeze and green alcohol, and you make sure when you use it, because it's going to be sore where you're using it, you have to be able to stand that pain. One thing about me is I took the pain, guys. I took the pain from the very beginning. I was playing ball. I used to play basketball, and we played on the corner a lot, and we played against the curve. You know, the court was up on the curve. Well, behind the curve, it was deep, and I came down one leg on the concrete and the other leg on the back of the rim and bent my knee all the way in, blew it completely out. They had to carry me home. My dad took me to the hospital the next day, and they say I had torn ligaments. He said, okay, you have to be scheduled for surgery. I said, no, I'm not. He said, what do you mean? I said, I'm not having surgery. He said, well, you're going to have problems with this knee. I said, I know that. I told him, I said, but I'm going to work this thing out myself. He said, how you going to do that? I said, I'm going to push this knee to build it back. And that's what I did. Now, he can't do this because he's an NBA player. See, I can't run up and down. Listen, I blew my knee out when I was 20. It's about the same age him. 23, 24. I'm 60, and I still have problems with it. I still have problems, but I didn't have the surgery. But it's no problem. I go out kicking it, dancing, all of that. All I do is just, use my therapy as far as my
Hey, improve
biofreezing.
your two-step. Cam up, improve your two-step.
Well, please, I'm a swing king. What is you talking about? But and I mean that. And I don't swell that much very, very often. The only time I have bad problems with my knee now, if it gets just below 0, or if it just rains for 6, 7 days, that's the key. But he hadn't said it. He could be laying in the bed. It could be perfectly fine outside one day. He go to sleep. If it rains that night, when he wake up, his knee is swollen. That's simply because of the moisture in the air.
Now, Marvin, according to the his media day, you can tell that he tried to do all he could to prevent another cut.
Yes, and that's what we all want. That's what I'm getting to, and what I did.
So Chicago Bulls, hold on one second. Chicago Bulls let their $85 million investment try it his way, because
that's right.
That tells me, Marvin, what you're saying, that when they cut on him that second time, it didn't go right, and Chicago knew it didn't go right, but they was their doctors, and so this time Lonzo probably said, you know what, man, let me get a different opinion, let me see what else I can do, because this guy's he's gonna cut my whole knee off if I let him try to figure it out.
And here's the deal with that, Dex, not to cut you off. I didn't have the surgery, but I know guys who've had the surgery. It fucking hurts when you come out of that damn surgery, because they've been dealt with that. And first of all, they're dealing with something that's already inflamed and sore. So when they get in there and get the it's like being probed when you go to the doctor and you got a pain somewhere. That shit don't feel good. That's why people try to fight away from it. Now, in his case, I heard him actually say it myself. He tried to ramp up too, and it's days when it will not bother him. But in the NBA season, there's no way, if it's damaged, he's going to get through it. He might play 2 games and be out 3. Play 1 game, be out 4. You cannot live in the NBA season like that. You have to get it repaired. But as far as it being career ending, it's not career ending, but it has to be repaired properly. And this is a case like Ray just said. It's nothing funny about any injury. The difference is getting it done properly, getting the rest, doing the rehab, getting back.
And you can tell he's pissed. He's really pissed. Because I can look at his face and see he's mad as fuck. He's pissed, man. Like, man, are you serious?
Well, here's the deal on that.
This knee still ain't right.
Yeah, well, here's the deal on that. Because it's like your light bill. We pay the light company to take care of our lights because we don't know how to do it. Same thing with a knee surgery. If we know how to do our own fucking knee surgery, we would do it. But when you depend on somebody else, they don't do it properly, you get pissed. This is his career on the line. This right here, if it's not done properly, if they chip something wrong in there, he can have pain for the rest of his life, meaning he'll never play the NBA games again. But I don't see
his livelihood, right?
Chicago need to get a new doctor.
But I don't see that. I don't see that being the case, because the procedure, it just has to be the right doctor.
You saw how he was looking, right? Unstoppable, like he was disgusted.
Yeah. I said like.
So he said, "Man, we gotta. You know, I tried my way, it didn't work, so we just gotta go ahead. We agreed." So when he said we agreed, I mean it was a committee. It was a committee that came into a consensus to go ahead and do the surgery. That probably mean him, his agency, and the Bulls management.
Let me say
if it's the same doctor that did Rose knee. Because
that's what I'm saying. But hold up. But listen to this, Unstoppable. Rose still have swelling in his knee right now. Y'all know that, right? That's why he just left. That's why he was out last year for New York. One thing about this injury is,
you said who? You said who? Who you say, Marvin?
Derrick Rose. Why you think he sat out?
Okay.
Why you think he sat out the rest of the year with the Knicks? The same issue.
I got breaking news. I got a special announcement. I listen. Let me tell you something right now. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. Set your goddamn calendars. We will have a man that's working with working with the Sacramento Kings organization. You understand? Training with the players and everything in Sacramento right now as we speak. You understand? Working with the players. We will have him tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. You better set your goddamn alarm clocks. You do not want to miss this. You understand? I'm telling you right now, this man done trade Isaiah Thomas. You understand? IT.
Big up, Flight.
Let me tell you something right now. What'd you say?
I said big up, Flight.
Yes,
Big
you
up.
know, right now he's working with Davion Mitchell extensively. And tomorrow, y'all better monitor Instagram. Follow us on Instagram so y'all don't miss a beat. I will have promotion. Let me tell you, I am so excited for this interview. Mind you, this guy we about to interview tomorrow, I went to high school with this dude. So I know this dude. I know this guy. You understand? So he played AAU basketball, and with this man, it's so unbelievable that we are still involved with this great game of basketball, and we about to come full circle at a high level. You know, I'm telling you, I am so excited for this tomorrow. Y'all buckle up, man. It's going down.
Yeah, and let me complete this, guy. Hold on one second, Rave. Let me complete this. To everybody who's doubting what he can do, there is one step. Each player in this NBA league is one step from having the same injury. So do not think that your players on your team cannot have this happen to them. It can happen to anybody, guys. It happens in the NFL damn near every game. When you see these guys' knees bent back or they stretch hyperextended, that's what it does. Now, there's been one anomaly in this case, and that was Adrian Peterson. He had the same injury, and he came back stronger. He came back stronger. He needs to speak with him and see what doctor did his knee, because AP had the same injury, but you see what he's still doing. And he's an older guy. Now, the whole key with this thing is after each game, he's icing, he's doing the rub downs, and he probably goes to sleep, because I used to go to sleep with an ice pack on my knee. I used to go to sleep.
Football play once a week.
Yeah, and that's the difference in basketball. The pounding on that leg constantly, in the same sense like what Lonzo felt, and I know what he was going through, because he felt like, oh man, damn, I feel good today. But then after he get 45 minutes into the game, he start feeling discomfort, because you start getting swelling in it. And and I'm telling you, the worst time of it is when you know it's real bad, is when you unsure of your own stamina on your leg. It feels like you're gonna break it. If you step too far forward, it will bow in and feel like you're going to break it in half. And it's scary as hell. If you lift it off the ground, it feels like the bottom of your leg is just dangling, like you have no control over it. So dealing with it is a problem. Dealing with the pain is another issue. You have to listen, it's a pain tolerance thing, guys. I'm telling you, it's a total pain tolerance thing. And then also him being in Chicago. That weather does not help this injury. That's why, listen, I blew mine out. My dad blew his out. He moved to Arizona from out of Chicago to make sure his knee didn't bother him that much no more. And when he moved to Arizona, he didn't have as many problems. Weather means a lot. There's no way Lonzo could play in Seattle. It rains damn near 285 times days a year. There's no way, because the moisture in the air. Well, listen, everybody who's listening to me right now, keep living. You're gonna develop some kind of arthritis, and you're gonna wonder why you wake up one morning and your fucking elbow or your knee or your wrist or your fingers, you can't move.
Yeah.
You look outside and see if it's raining, and you'll know the answer. Moisture in the air, it just corrupts the body. Listen, we beat the hell out of our body in our lifetimes, guy. How many steps? Can you guys imagine how many times we step on our damn feet? How many times we bent over? That's why you have back pains. How many times you turn your neck left and right? That's why we have neck pains. Listen, getting old ain't no fun. I'm gonna tell you that. But taking care of yourself, if you take care of yourself, in his case, him being an NBA player, he has to manage this thing. You can't be out like I know you guys didn't see plenty of times guys on the bench in NBA games, like almost at the end of the game, they have ice packs on their knees. Here's another example: Kevin Durant. Do you guys remember he had the surgery in the middle of last year? At the end of the year, everybody was like, man, I don't know if he's right. He was having soreness. He still had soreness because of the pounding every day, running up and down that court in the NBA. Anybody, and the same thing with Derrick Rose, and I can go on and on and on. I think Brandon Roy had it. He just felt he just couldn't take the pain no more, so he just quit. Listen, if it can be a case if the surgery is not done correctly, the pain becomes too much, and you just say fuck it. Because that pain, that pain right there, I didn't told my wife. I used to tell my wife, she said, I don't know how you deal with it. She said, I don't know how in the hell you deal with it. Because I would, when mine was swell, I would get up, do the rub down that I would do, and then I would hit these stairs. I would do 15 flights of stairs 25 times to make it hurt. By the time I finished, I came back upstairs, did another rub down. Shit, I was fine for a whole week. But if it was raining 5 or 6 days in a row, I couldn't control it because see, I didn't have the surgery. So mine was I would have to maintain the pain, keep the swelling down. In his case, his livelihood is NBA basketball. He has to get the surgery, and it has to be done properly.
Okay.
Thank you, Marvin. We appreciate that.
I've been waiting for Marvin to give you guys his his beautiful information.
Shout out Marvin.
I gotta address this. Because I'm seeing something very unpleasant. I'm seeing something that's disturbing me right now, and I'm addressing it right fucking now. Liangelo Ball regards. You know who the real people been covering this shit up. Fight Sports TV has been covering up Liangelo Ball for a long fucking time. Guys like Ballfest, guys like AB Hero. I want you guys, don't you fucking get tricked up on these, because I'm really, this is really pissing me off right now. These motherfuckers been sleep all day. These motherfuckers been saying Liangelo Ball ain't gonna make it. These motherfuckers been saying Liangelo Ball gotta give up, but here they are fucking streaming and talking like they fucking. Let me stop. This is pissing me the fuck off right now. I'm just letting y'all guys know.
That's what con artists do.
Don't you ever forget Fight Sports TV and these guys that you have beautifully heard that's been on Fight Sports TV have been saying for a long fucking time, and we have been right for a long time. Don't you guys get tricked by these mind games. We have been covering it and been saying Liangelo Ball will make it. Liangelo Ball is preparing for his moment. Liangelo Ball is training, taking the time out to do whatever it takes. LeVar Ball working with him, whatever else is working with him. He is ready. He is waiting for his moment. And here he is that he is signed. Now motherfuckers is waking up all of a sudden. And then making it like they've been covering up. Just letting you guys know, do not fall for the mind games. That's all I'm going to say, all right?
Banana in the tailpipe.
I'm not going to start. Only reason I ain't saying
the name is because I ain't trying to start a social media war.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to start a social media war. That's why I ain't saying their name. But we keep answering the land. Don't fall for it. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. Before you go any further, Rave, I want to give a shout out to Zen. If the guys can read in the chat what he writes, shit hurts, believe it. Been arthritic since he was 28. Listen, guys, this thing does not, it has no witnesses. It can attack each and every one of us. As you get older, every one of us, we all will experience arthritis. If
Thank
you
you,
tear a
Marvin, for
ligament,
that beautiful information.
I'm just letting you guys know. I know you know, Dex, so I don't have to tell you because you older. Listen, if you think that hurt, tear a damn ligament and don't get it repaired properly. You're gonna have problems with that area, and I mean in every joint in your body. Meaning this: anytime something moves left, up, and down, then it has to be cushion in there. If you lose that cushion, you gain in pain. I'm telling you that right now. Meaning this: ligaments and all kinds of tears that you do on your tissue, you can't get your tissue back, guys. You don't grow that tissue back. Now, the difference is the surgeries are a whole lot better nowadays. But back in the day, once a guy blew his knee out, he was done. Well, they got new arthroscopic surgery that you can repair this thing now. They even put artificial tissue in there that really doesn't work. You're still going to experience the pain. The difference is, and I know all of us have seen guys on the bench with ice packs on their knees, on their elbow, stretched out. And the difference in that, here's the deal with that, Dex. That's so crazy for you to say. I mean, it's not crazy. It's so ironic for you to say that. Did you know when this happens to your knee, when you stretch it out, it's hell to bend it back because your tissue relaxes. Everything in there relaxes. When you bend it back to try to stand up, that shit hurt like a mother. So if it's not repaired properly, you're going to deal with that. And the same thing that Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant is not talking about it right now because nobody's, really see it. But if everybody can remember, a lot of us said, man, when he was in the playoffs late in the year after he came back from the surgery, people were like, man, Kevin Durant don't look right. Well, he was experiencing pain in that
Time
knee.
Lord, same thing with Time Lord.
Yes, Time Lord. That's why he's having another one. Derrick Rose is steadily going through it. He's just able to deal with that pain. He's pain tolerant, and he has to be managed on minutes. You have to manage the minutes on him now because you can't give him that same pounding. Some people go through life without an injury like this. Some people can make it through. 89 to 87% of every human being, including women, will experience arthritis pain. And if you think arthritis pain ain't tough, it's basically the same thing as blowing your knee out. Any arthritis, if your fingers get cramped, that shit hurt, make you damn near want to cry. That's
Yep.
almost the same thing. If your
And
elbow,
then you look at your fingers, Marvin, and be like, how the hell my fingers looking like doing this? Because you have no clue.
Well, you look outside and see if it's moisture, see if it's raining, and then you'll know.
Yep.
How about that? Or if you're in a cold environment, you will know.
Yep.
If you got injuries like that, you cannot live in a real cold environment without getting it surgically repaired, because the moisture in the air seeps through our skin, guys, and hits every bone in our body. You know that old saying, chill to the bone.
Nerves. Yeah.
You know that old saying of chill, I'm cold to the bone. That is true, guys. That is true. What we walk around in is a sheet of glass. We are so vulnerable as humans that think about burns. I burned my hand. You think that knee pain hurt? Fucking burn hurt more than any damn thing. And just to say this, and I ain't trying to get off the subject, my dad had 64% of his body burned in a steel mill with liquid metal, and he survived it, and he dealt with it. When it first happened to him, they put him in a tub of ice, and he had to just holler his ass off for 2 hours before it calmed down. You have to calm that nerve down. When these nerves start flaring up, you experience pain. It's like, and one thing I haven't never experienced, and I knock on wood, I don't want it to happen. If anybody's ever had a toothache, you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh-wee.
That fucking toothache would make you run out in the middle of a fucking freeway and get hit by a truck and say, fuck it, I'd rather be dead. Listen, and you know, and everybody who didn't have one know I ain't lying.
Make you park your car.
Picture this. Picture the knee, and it's larger and it's worse because it's larger, which means you got radiating pain coming down to your toe all the way up to your hip. Then what makes it bad is you start compensating for it and you fuck up something else on your body, because you start putting more pressure on the left leg, on the left side of your body. And I said it earlier last year, I don't know if you guys remember, when Zach messed himself up before he was diagnosed, I knew he had did it. I went on Hayes' show and I told him, I said, Zach hurt his knee. And he's like, well, Marvin, how you know? I said, I can tell. Zach's head used to be over.
He let you on the panel?
Yeah. I didn't been with
on the panel or the chat.
Oh no, not the panel. No. I would call in and speak with him.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
But and it was, I think it was 3 to 4 days later, it came out that his knee was bad. And Hayes came back and said, Marvin, how the hell did you know that? I said, I know it because I had the same injury. Now the difference in Zach is that he went to a doctor who performed it. Now hold up, I'm gonna back off of that, because he still ain't played in the whole season yet. Let's see how many games he starts sitting out due to new knee soreness. It's rare. Like I said, one person, Adrian Peterson, is the only person that I've noticed that hadn't had no problems after. He's the only one. If you look at Emmitt Smith, he messed his up. He was never the same. Usually, but in basketball, you can manage the minutes. And like I said, and Dex brought up a great point. Football is once a week. Basketball could be 5 times a week, and it's way more pounding because a running back doesn't carry the ball every play. If Lonzo's in the game, he's up and down that court, jumping, moving around, people on his back. It's all the time. So after each game, he will have soreness. Even after the surgery, he's still going to have it. Prime example is Derrick Rose. He been had the surgery. What is he going through now? He's still experiencing problems. It's nothing to laugh at. And I say again to everybody who's like, man, I'm telling you, to Sky, even though I ain't mad at you, Sky, because you're going to say some crazy shit. We're going to pay him for a mascot. You can rest assured this.
We got to go to commercial break.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in these streets. Shout out to the panel. Yeah. You heard the illustrious take of Marvin perspective. Shout out to the chat. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with Flight Sports TV. But guess what? It doesn't have to stop there. Your views can be a brick in the wall and building something that is special to experience. And I'm telling you, Flight Sports TV have some of the best experience possible. Support the channel. Subscribe to the channel. How do you support? Showing up, engaging, also hitting the like button to, tickle the algorithms. But you support the channel by hitting the Cash App, by hitting the Super Chat, by hitting Venmo, by hitting PayPal, because you want to put some skin in the game. And there's nothing wrong with putting some skin in the game and something that's true and virtually honest, and we're not running no scam. The information that we give you is coming from the source. Information from Ball Facts, information from AB the Hero, LeVar himself, and maybe some of the boys.
Facts.
This is what you get at Flight Sports TV. We represent the BBB. We promote the BBB.
Yeah.
And we celebrate the BBB. So come on, like, subscribe, hit the notification, hit the Cash App, donate, throw a few change if you can, man. But we appreciate all the bills that fold.
Yes, sir. And Dex, I'm gonna say one more thing, and you guys can go on. Flight
undefeated. He has 7 wins. 6 of his 7 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, by way of Austin, here is Floyd Kid Austin Schofield the third.
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Light Sports TV.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead.
One more thing before you guys get going. It's so ironic, Flight. If you look at this picture that you got on your screen for this site that we're doing today.
That's right.
Everybody take a look at Lonzo's shoulders. You know why they're up like that?
Listen,
because he's trying to compensate for the pain in his knee, which is something I just said on why it's so important for him to get the procedure done. Because you start pressurizing the rest of your body to take the pain off the knee. If you look at his shoulders, they kind of up. I used to sit like that, guys, with my shoulders up in a way where it wouldn't be so much force down on my legs.
Hey, Marvin, you would walk like Marvin, was he looking like that the whole interview, or was this just a snapshot that I just caught? I mean,
no. It won't be all the time, Flight. It would be, periodically. You do it just to take pressure off. You don't show it all the time. Prime example of it, he said it. Hey man, I would get up some mornings and I was fine, but then later on I would experience pain. You don't feel it all the time. It's not there all the time. But then when it swells and you start getting inflammation in it, that's when you start compensating in other ways for it. I'm telling you, I said the same thing when Zach did his. And then what it came out is because the Bulls organization, and I'm gonna go back to them because sometimes these damn organizations can be funny. They actually put out a report that it was Zach's back. And I came on the panel with my boy the next day, and I told him, no, it's not. It's not his back. Yeah, we can hear you. But I came on the panel the next day and told him. Yeah, what up, Kay? I came on the panel the next day and I told him, no, it's not his back.
KNT was good, KNT.
I believe what he's doing is compensating for that pain in that knee, and it's making his back uncomfortable. Now, a knee injury can, for athletes, it can be detrimental, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It really can. If you don't get it scoped out right, if you don't get it cleaned out right, it's gonna be left up to you on how much pain you can take. If you can't take that pain, what did Brandon Roy do? He put it to sleep. He said, "Fuck it, I ain't finna deal with this."
Right. That's really good information about the knee. Hold on, Marvin, because we're getting a little too extensive. We have other people on the panel that needs to be introduced. We got Unstoppable. We got KNT. They haven't really shared anything yet about what's going on. On one end, you got Lonzo looking very despicable about his situation. And on the other picture, you got 2 Ball brothers that celebrate. So 2 out of the 3 Ball brothers are celebrating, while the other one is dealing with pain and discomfort and a slow start to the opening of the 2000 and 2023 season. But hopefully that will change soon. What you got on that, Unstoppable?
Yeah. It's unfortunate that Lonzo have this setback again because he really want to come out here and help the team and help the team be successful. But hopefully he can get this procedure done and put this behind him. And as far as D'Angelo, he finally get to join his brother and have a chance to compete, to be locked up for a long-term contract, and to help the Charlotte Hornets make the play and make the playoffs. So where there's darkness at one end right now, for a little bit, there's light at the other.
Yes, sir. We got Hoop Jargon in the building, baby.
My
Hoop
guy,
Jargon is in the
the
building.
big homie.
Once again, Hoop
I need to hear
Jargon is in the building.
Hoop Jargon, you put out a live today. I missed it. I didn't get a chance to check it out. I need to hear your take, man. I didn't even hear your thoughts on this situation.
Man, you know what? I moved it back, and I'm glad you brought that up because I'm gonna have some facts on the live when I do it. So I'm
Promote your Hoop Jargon. Hoop Jargon, you ain't got to promote yourself here, please. Whatever you need the people to know. Don't ask me nothing. Just go ahead and promote it like it's your house.
No, I reached out to the homie Ball Facts, man. I think I'm gonna put it out next week when the schedule clear up, man. So we
You said who?
I reached out to Ball Facts, man. So it's gonna be a epic stream.
Okay, I can believe. Listen, nobody better not miss that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be next week.
Okay.
If everything goes correctly. So I pushed it back. I reached out to him. He said he was down. It's just when his schedule free up. So so I just moved that stream back.
Okay, all right. I didn't even check. I just whatever I see, I just share it. I don't even look. I'm at work. I just see Hoop Jargon got something going, and I share it. That's how we got to be around here, man. Nobody got to ask nobody. You feel me?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
That, man.
That's why we got to build this channel so we can spread this love around, man. We got to take care of each other out here, man. Period.
Absolutely. And man, I talked to DJ a few days ago, and your name came up, about how thorough you are in that capacity, man. So
DJ Raw Truth Media. DJ Raw Truth Media.
Yeah, bro. Like, so it's it's always been love how you automatically go about that, bro. And
you know how it is, man. We spread love here, man. We ain't on it like that, man. I want us all, especially you. You feel me? Not everybody. You.
Fair enough.
I'm playing. so don't feel like everybody can just roll in here and do this.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? With this YouTube game, man, it's funny. The people that you do fuck with and on what level and how things can switch up. It is what it is, man. But it's a funny game, man. It's a funny game. That's for damn sure.
I'm here. We still standing, baby.
Absolutely. But now to the point of the topic, I know we talked about Jello. Y'all got now of course I'm going to censor it a little bit, but y'all got Jello and LeVar fucked up.
There you go.
I know you saw the topic of the stream, so and the reason being is like, dog, it's just funny to see. Man, listen, when I was on YouTube in 2018, I had no aspiration to really be a real YouTuber. I just kind of put, they had their Big Baller Brand challenge against, when they were in Lithuania. And that's the first time I seen Jello play since high school and Melo as well. They both got taken out of high school and UCLA respectively. I said, like, LaMelo's going to be a star and Jello is going to get there. It's just going to take him a little more time. I said this in 2018. It's on wax. Like, it's literally on wax. And I told people, like, people was hating on Jello. It's like, dude, a 22-year-old took that job in Lithuania. Like, he got that job when he was he was 19. I was like, dog, it's just gonna take him a little more time. And look at it now. People who act like this dude can't play, you look like an idiot now. You look like an idiot, man. And so
I got a classic for you, Hoop Jargon, that goes off of what you're saying. Nah, because
hold on, KNT. Let Hoop Jargon finish. Go ahead, Hoop Jargon.
No, it was off of what he was saying.
All right, but hold on, though. You gotta hold on, Hoop Jargon. If you finish, Hoop Jargon is cool.
I'll feed off his.
Okay, go for it. Go for it then.
Nah, like when you was like people that doubted I'm gonna be mad, right? So my supervisor at the job, right? He when I word if he talked to Liangelo one day, he was like, "Why you wearing his jersey? He not gonna make the NBA, right?" And then today I'm like, Jello made the NBA, made the Hornets today, and he was like, "Well, he ain't gonna get no minutes." I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy's deep
Exactly.
on
The goalposts don't move. The goalposts move, and you can't trip. You can't trip, bro. Like,
Yeah, they
listen,
got to feed their ego, hoop jargon. They got to feed their ego.
absolutely, because they got to be right on some level. And I got into it with Woody Page on Twitter like 2 years ago about Lamelo. He was talking that shit, that good old yang when LeVar pulled him out of Chino, and he was saying some stuff to the effect that he ruined his kid life, and I started tweeting him, and he started responding, and this was when Lamelo got drafted, and then he moved the goalpost. He's like, well, let me know when he gets an All-Star, and he blocked me. So Woody Page, ESPN Woody Page. He moved the goalpost too. So if Woody Page gonna move the goalpost, what you think the average American gonna do
And
when
you
they
know
locked
what?
in and they don't like these kids?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
K&T, this is before your intro. These people are so stupid, right? This is why their facade and they're feeding their ego and they're hypocrite when it comes to their hubris is because if you look at the history on how this thing trends, if you talk bad about LeVar, none of his sons are fucking with you. None of them. Look at it. Nobody in that camp is fucking with you if you talk bad about LeVar. So you hanging on a whim, a wish, and a prayer if you think you can sneak your little double booty ass and think you're going to get some type of feedback. I mean, some real feedback, not no Hollywood shit. I'm talking about some real down-the-heart feedback, some ball facts type feedback. You won't get that when you're talking bad about LeVar. So you can forget it. So only thing you can do now is try to pump us up your shit and make a profit from these boys. That probably would never speak to you unless it's on some Hollywood or industry shit. But on some real shit, kick you won't get them. And the answers you get would be open and shut. You won't get nothing.
That's absolute facts. Hey, I listen. As a man who sat down with LeVar, my damn self, yo, if you go against one of his boys, you are done forever. You're done. Like, there's no coming back. And he even said, he was like, "Don't give me no flowers. You talking about my boys? That shit don't work." Like, and he don't, he don't play, and there's no coming back. That's just how he is. So, hey, it is what it is, dog.
I wouldn't even go. That's the point.
Sky, we're not even referring to you. You're not even a content creator. We're talking about big wigs, content creators that's making money in this YouTube landscape. You're just doing this out of just the goodness of your heart, just like me. We're talking about people who's using these boys to make money on their platforms, but want to talk bad about LeVar, and at the same time would never get an iota of an interview or anything close to contact unless you try to sneak in through the back door on some industry shit.
Facts.
But
Hey,
we
but
all,
check this though.
we all know they playing for views, Dex. We know that already. They playing for views. We know that already.
Listen, man. If you create content and you're not making content for views, you're an asshole. That's why you put content out. Like, so I don't understand that comment, bro. If you putting shit out, you want people to watch it. Because I tell you what, nothing is worse than you put some shit out and nobody and everybody left you on the red. Like, come on, bro. Like that comment don't make no sense, bro.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying, but probably because you're not listening right. What I'm saying is that you out here parading, not you, like you specifically, but people out here parading like they're really a part of this, and they're really not. They're on the outside looking in. It will never be on the inside. That's what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I mean.
No.
I'm not saying anything about views. Everybody in YouTube want views, but I'm talking about you claiming this, and it really ain't that, but you charge it.
No, I was talking about Sky. I was talking to Sky comment. Like, bro.
Oh, you know Sky. You can't answer Sky.
Everybody is for comments, bro. No. Go ahead. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm saying right there. I don't want to get anything misconstrued because those of you who are listening to us right now, big ups to you, because there's a whole lot of things you could be doing on this Tuesday night, but you chose to rock with Flight Sports TV, and we appreciate your presence and we appreciate your engagement. But don't be fooled out there. Don't be fooled about the wolf in sheep clothing, because they're out there. There are a whole bunch of content creators out there that talk shit about LeVar. You follow what I'm saying? Talk shit about Lonzo, talk shit about Jello, and a little bit about Melo, just a little bit, because Melo, they kind of like Melo. He's Hollywoodish, he kind of rock stars. So they fit he fit their criterion. But Jello, hard blue collar worker, they don't like that. Lonzo, conservative, lean, very settled and constitutional in his demeanor. They really don't like that, because they can't get into Lonzo. They can't get into his head. They don't know what he's thinking because Lonzo is so stoic. But, Melo said, actually, Melo's, got his little celebrity going wild and crazy and got a lot of the youth behind his momentum. So they want to snatch Lamelo and then discard everybody else and then talk bad about the dad, thinking one day Melo going to come shake their hand.
Oh, Dex, them dudes playing for views. Who do that, man? I love a game of basketball, so I call it how I see it.
That's real. That's real.
I don't care.
I'll say this, guy. I think that's a good comment. On my channel, what I try to do is just call it down the line. And I just happen to believe in the boys. I just do. I mean, and that's what I've always seen in my actual group of jargon. I'm like almost 6K deep in there. And they call me a ball hugger, and they've been calling me that for the last 4 or 5 years. and I don't give a shit, because I'm like, dog, this is something I've never seen before. And these guys can actually play. Now, if they couldn't play, I'd be like, I don't know about all this shit. Because, and I tell the story all the time. When I first heard LeVar Ball in my my little orbit, as it were, as far as shit I care about, I was like, oh, hell no, this dude right here tripping. Because the reason why is because I'm a coach. I'm a former Division I player. I'm a former pro player. And so when I see a helicopter parent, my immediate response is like, don't love it. But then when I heard him just talk, I'm like, nigga, what's the problem with he saying? This is a dude, his kids can actually play, and he's just talking his kids up because he believe in them. Like, I was like, what's that problem?
But hoop jargon. Who was that? I'm sorry. Who was that?
It's me.
Like
but that was me. I was
Sky.
Yeah, I was only one thing I could say good about LeVar. You heard me? He did what he's supposed to do as a father, wise, talk him into the league. But they got other kids out here that's better than them. But they don't have.
But that's not his problem.
I mean, who cares?
Ain't knocked that.
You know what I'm saying? That's not his problem.
Yeah,
you think Marvin Bagley Sr. Hold on, who's talking about? You think Marvin Bagley Sr. cares about who's better than his son?
Exactly.
Do you think Mr. Tatum cares about who's better than his son? Do you think T. Morant cares about who's better than his son?
You didn't hear what I just
Come on now, Scott.
You didn't hear what I
getting his massage.
You didn't hear what I did.
You worry?
I said that's what he's supposed to do. Who not gonna do that for
man, we need to get out of this.
But then you came with a contrast, though. You came with a contrast. You said, but there's other people better than this.
I want to say something.
The point I'm getting at is me personally, like I watch sports and I look at sports, right? So I judge it I take the names off the back of the jersey. So if they trash, they trash. I just call them trash. I'm not gonna call him trash, but I'm saying he's not.
But your word is not final.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, now who are you talking about, Jello?
Your word is not Bible, so you just have an opinion.
You talking about LeVar?
No, I'm talking about.
No, he's talking about anybody.
Yeah, for a while, I'm talking about Liangelo. Like who I will buy a ticket to see that's entertaining enough for me, it'll be Melo. But for a while playing basketball, they average.
No, wait a minute. You said that Melo is average? Melo is average?
I will buy a ticket to see Melo.
But he's average.
No, not average. He's not average. He's
saying Jello average.
And Lonzo, not just him.
No. See, Lonzo is not average. I'm not gonna. When Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's not average.
It's well overproven that Lonzo Ball is not an average basketball player.
I'm not gonna allow you to spew out this bullshit.
All right. To prove you wrong, how many playoffs he been in?
He was on his way to one.
Oh my God! Here he goes.
No, Flight,
We
don't answer
talk.
that shit.
This
Flight, don't
guy
answer that
is
shit.
so backwards.
Man,
That's not
y'all
how
looking
you.
at
That's
that.
not how you determine who's
How
average
you
and
know?
who's not.
How
Off
you
of
know?
how many playoff games they
How you
played
know?
in. That's not how you determine it.
He a
Go
winning
ahead.
player?
You said average, so don't
Man,
keep changing the
what you think an
goalposts into
average
different
player
little
is? An average
qualifiers.
man,
Go ahead.
an average player is not a winning player. He's an average player.
Is the average player a starter? Scott,
Define average.
in
Define
your
average.
opinion?
He's the starter based off of his name. We all know that.
Oh my God, bro.
We
Based off
all
his
know.
name?
Now we can sit up here and play crazy if we want, and just,
Wait. He's a starter based off his name?
yeah, and hey,
How does that?
Okay, and what else? What else? Keep going. Keep adding.
not his play, not his play. What have he done? Y'all can't tell me nothing he done. He didn't
Shot
get.
When you mean-
over 40%.
Oh man,
What
y'all
are you
keep
talking
saying
about?
that on 35 games, man.
That was the biggest knock off of him when he first came in.
Man,
Yep,
off
sure was.
35 games,
And he
man.
turned to one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA.
I'm
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not taking none of that from y'all, man. Y'all
Yes,
gotta
you
take
are,
the
because you said it don't count.
man. You gotta take the name off the jersey,
Lord
man.
have mercy.
35
I'm
games.
gonna go on mute. I'm gonna go on mute.
You a Bulls fan?
I think Sky needs to go on mute as well.
No, you
You
a
need to do
Bulls.
yourself a favor, Sky.
I need to know if I'm talking to a Bulls fan or I'm
No,
talking
no,
to,
I'm a Lakers fan. No, I'm a Lakers fan.
man. I need a Bulls fan in here because what I thought the game was determined on
Marvin's in here.
wins and losses.
You got Unstoppable in here.
We're unstoppable, man. Unstoppable.
He
Get
don't
up
want
here.
to say
Unstoppable.
Hey, I'll stop
right here.
I'll
I'm right here.
stop your
I
ass.
need
I'm
some
right here.
Bulls
What's up?
fans up here.
Wait. Is that Uncle Vern?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on now. We gotta properly introduce. We got an icon in the building. We got a YouTube icon in the building. We're all the sirens. Uncle Vern is in the building.
Thank you, Dex. I'll tell you, Dex. Boy, I'm telling you, boy. Thank you. Look, hey, Skyler, I'll tell you, I ain't no Bulls fan. I'm a Lonzo Ball fan. So if you got that big stuff, you
I
really
need a
got
Bulls fan, man. I need
No,
a
I'm a
Bulls.
Lonzo Ball fan. Forget the Bulls. What
I
about the
said,
Bulls?
what do you
What
want,
about the
Scott?
Bulls?
What
What
do you
about the
want?
Bulls?
What, Scott? What? Can you hear me? What do you want?
This is what I want to know. Are you satisfied with the route your team going as your team, not a fan?
Am I satisfied the route that we going? Yeah, because we went in the playoffs not too long ago.
I'm
Thank
you manipulating the game.
How was that?
I'm talking about with y'all starting five. All right, y'all bash David Griffin. It looked like David Griffin made the best decision of his life right now.
Man, David Griffin didn't do nothing. He was about ready to sink the ship. He lucky that CJ McCullough got tired of Damian Lillard. If CJ McCullough didn't get tired of Damian Lillard, David Griffin would be out on his head. His glasses would be
I'm gonna
shattered.
say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm not
talking
happy.
about giving them that 85 and matching it. You talking about CJ. I'm
Sky.
talking about giving them that
Sky.
85 the Bulls gave.
Sky.
Yeah.
I
want to be real. Y'all want to play. I talk basketball.
I'm gonna say this. Scott. I'm not.
Y'all talking I'm gonna talk basketball. Y'all talking fan shit.
Bro, you make no fucking hold on. Unstoppable, bro. Unstoppable. Hold on. You make no entire sense.
Y'all got Michael Jordan.
Hold on. You make
got Michael Jordan on their team right now.
Sir. You make no entire sense. You literally take away his name, right? I'm gonna take away his name right fucking now.
He don't get the
guy is
his name carry a lot of weight. His daddy get exposure.
His daddy ain't bouncing no basketball.
Hey, Sky, you
his
said
daddy ain't bounced one basketball
Sky, you said
all you need is
on the NBA court.
Sky, you talk basketball.
They still got to play though, Sky. They still got to play. No matter how much LeVar talk, they still got to play.
Look, no, not Scott. I will say this. I'm not
He on the
happy
team.
with the fact.
Jackson trash too. He ain't the only one.
Hey Scott, I'm gonna say this. I'm not happy with the fact that he's injured. I mean, that's out of his control. But I'm happy with the route the team was going. The team wasn't even in the playoff hunt not too long ago.
2 years ago, this is not a discussion about the Bulls. It's not a discussion on no level.
I'm not getting what you asking, Scott.
He moving the needle. He can't be moving the needle. It's never there. That's the point I'm getting at. Y'all get them same results and be there. Y'all get them same results if you there now.
Somebody mute their mic. Somebody mute their mic.
People that still out here that make faces sometime that probably could hear some of the
Flight, mute your mic.
Is that you, Uncle Bird?
No.
On Flight?
No, that's Flight. Mute your mic. Okay, hold up, Ensemble, because you let him escape. All right.
I didn't escape, man. Y'all
hold up, bro.
Get Marvin on him. Put Marvin on him. Marvin is straightening him out. He don't want to hear from Uncle Bird.
Marvin better have
He's scared of Uncle Bird.
Marvin better hit.
Yeah, Sky's scared of Uncle Bird.
Go, man. Go ahead, Ray.
Go ahead.
Hoop jargon. Okay, the reason why hoop jargon don't even want to talk anymore.
Ray, go ahead, man.
Hoop jargon actually talks basketball. He played D1 before. He was actually doing his thing out there. He actually hoops.
He was professional. Hoop jargon was professional.
I would say I'm more lean towards football when it comes to like sports.
Come on, Ray.
This man, hoop jargon talks basketball. Literally, you just said let's talk basketball. Take away the fanboy shit.
Basketball.
He named one thing because you just said. I heard you. When I wasn't even on the panel, I heard you say, name one fucking thing that he does that is outside of his name, what he does on the court. He said, well, on this court, he shoots 42%, and you try to throw that away like that was just some
42%
fake ass shit. And
y'all always
hold on, bro.
Keep going, Ray.
Hold up. And not only he did it, shooting
35.
Bro, Sky, you make no sense.
Keep going, Ray.
Hold on. He been shooting 42%.
If I play one game and I hit one shot, what I do?
Shooting, sir,
Keep
Sky.
going, Ray.
I play one shot, make what I shoot.
Sky, he's been shooting.
Man, come on, man.
Sky, he's been shooting over 40% for the past 3 seasons now.
No, it wasn't. You lying.
Yes,
Come on, Ray. What else, Ray?
What are you talking about?
Ray, go ahead. You ain't gonna argue with him. Go ahead, because everybody else want to talk. What else he doing?
That's all y'all can say.
What else, Ray?
No, you can't say that's all you can say because you just missed the first point. And you asked me to talk basketball. I gave you basketball because I'm gonna walk you down slow.
You talking about 35 games? That don't count.
I'm talking about what you do while you're on the court, and that's what you indicted. So by your own logic, you cannot discredit him for the team not winning by your own logic because he wasn't on the court 35, games. So that's that bullshit you talking. Games. Your own logic.
They didn't win all 35, bro. I'm lying.
No, you a hater.
About what? You
guys, hold on.
Did they win all 35?
Guys, let me run into him straight. Listen up, Scott. Check this out. I just heard you say you asked Unstoppable, my ace boom coon, are we satisfied with the Bulls' progress? I'm more than satisfied with them. In your case, you are. Let me say this. Wait.
How you move the needle if you satisfied?
Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You keep saying that you satisfied. Hold on. You keep saying that you satisfied. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. He keeps saying that he's wait a minute. He keeps saying that he's satisfied with the Pelicans, who were 10 fucking games under 500.
You just
Scott, that right there tells us how smart you are about basketball. All you talk about is that you made the playoffs. You don't talk about that you was 10 games under. If you 10 games, let me finish, Sky, and I'll let you talk. If you 10 games under and you make the playoffs, that means a whole bunch of other teams wasn't worth a shit. That don't mean that you was good. That just means that a bunch of other teams wasn't worth a shit.
That means you the tallest midget in the room.
That just means we was better.
And also, hold on, Sky, I got a couple more things to say, and you can take the floor. You asked Unstoppable, were we okay with the Bulls? I told you earlier this week, matter of fact, just yesterday, me and your bet is still on, Lonzo there or not. I don't give a damn if he is there. The Bulls are still better than the fucking Pelicans, and that's a fact. And also, you acting like Lonzo ain't did nothing because of injury. That sounds like somebody who's hating on a player. Because if you downgrading a player because he's injured, you're not giving his proper due where the due should be, served. All you going by is, oh man, this dude always injured. That's not a case of him not performing on the floor. That's an injury. That is in every sport, and you cannot keep that and hold that against a player. Now, we all want him to get back. Yes, we do. But far as you saying, are we satisfied with the Bulls? Hell yes. And as a matter of fact, they're going to show you how much satisfied we are when we play y'all this year. How about that, partner?
I smell smoke.
Yeah, we're gonna beat you down, Scott.
You don't believe?
Yeah.
Believe
with
without
Lonzo. With or without Lonzo.
Better than the Pelicans. Nobody in the chat really believes that.
Bro,
That's you. You the
Everybody
only
know
one
that.
who talks like this, Sky. It's only 3 people in New Orleans. You the fourth one. What the fuck is you talking about? You sound like a damn fool. You know what? Just because listen, hold on, Sky. Listen, I told you I'm coming down to New Orleans, and I'm gonna be there for the first preseason game. We can put 100 on the wood that day. We kick that ass that day. You gonna say okay, but it wasn't regular season.
Why are you talking
after we start in the regular season? But wait till the next game. Wait till the next game. You gonna push it down the road all the time. I don't say kicking nothing.
Man, why would I bet on a preseason game and you gonna have players that ain't gonna even be on the team no more?
Because Lonzo Ball ain't gonna be there. That's why you should bet on it. How about that?
I see the regular season. You know it's on both games. You know
he ain't gonna be there on neither one of them. So take all the bets.
I made that. I told you that before we even bet it. Does it count if Lonzo was there? You was like,
and what did I say? And what did I say? What did I say?
Yeah, I know, because I knew you wasn't
going
to. Put it on the wood. Make it all good, Sky. Put it on the wood. Make it all good.
Sky, so why would you bring it up when I told you it didn't matter to me if he was there or not? Why would you even bring that up?
My cash app after they lose.
You know what it sounds like to me?
Double talking
on
every point.
Sky's trying to
every point he double talking.
That's what it sounds like to me. You really?
Hey, Marvin, you remember what Scott said when you asked him where the Bulls were gonna finish at? You remember where he said they was gonna finish? I remember. Remember, Scott?
We was gonna be in the play-in. I ain't got to
put him now.
All I want to know is, Sky, is it Trump 2024, Sky? Trump 2024?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I really voted for Trump, though.
I know you did. You're stupid, but it don't matter, though. Ain't nobody asked you about that.
Hold
You a damn
now you saying vote for Joe Biden is a good idea?
Heck no.
This dude don't know how to walk off a stage. It's two footages of Joe Biden. He don't even know how to walk off a stage.
Man,
so
no.
I mean, come on, bro. What we talking about?
I mean, that's politics. That's a whole different thing. That's politics.
I wouldn't vote for neither one.
Fair enough, but I mean, you can't call a man stupid for that. If
no, he's stupid because a person will blatantly talk about you in your face, and he'll vote for him regardless. And another will talk about you behind your back.
I look at actions, dog, not what anybody tell me. If you vote for a Democrat, you go off of what people tell you, man.
We ain't talking about politics. We talk about
okay, Scott. All right, Scott. Hold on. If you want to talk politics, Scott. No, let me just ask him. If you want to talk politics, Sky, what have any Republican done for you?
Nothing.
What you mean? What they done for me?
Yeah. What?
That ain't hard to answer. You don't have to repeat the question. Just answer it.
They don't talk. Well, to be specific, a Republican don't do nothing for me personally, but I could explain to you what they did for us as black people, if that's what you want.
Whoa, they ain't did shit.
Sky, shut up. You black.
Always
all right. Black man.
I'm not a Republican, and I can answer you pretty succinctly.
I'm about to tell you
I know things they didn't done for us, but I know Sky don't know.
Well, let's try not to kill the channel.
Yeah, we're gonna do that alone.
Let's not CNN.
I was just about to say, right, bro.
Don't need all that money in the HBCU.
Okay, listen. Let's kill it right here. Listen, I'm gonna tell you my political views. I'm liberal with the honeys, but I'm damn sure conservative with the money.
Hey,
damn right.
All right.
You sound like a smart man.
And you get that
sound like that's American way. That's what that sounds like.
A smart man.
That nigga said the most oldest shit. Hey, listen. Look, Sky. How do you call someone trash if that trash gave you a triple-double? Explain.
Man, you talking about one dude had one triple-double the whole.
No, he gave you sir. No, sir.
He gave you two.
He gave you two.
One. It was one.
Double. No, hold on.
One.
Yeah, hold on. No. Don't do that.
Nah,
this man, the guy that you call trash, the guy
put it on you. You put it on the Pelicans,
bro. The guy.
You know that already.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. The guy you call trash.
We got a few more minutes on this, and then we're gonna switch reels.
The guy you said that has no impact went in your field.
He don't.
You out in the preseason that you, like you said, didn't count. Gave you a nice solid triple-double. Then the next game on a regular season, the game that does count, gave you a 27 and 11 and 11 on your face.
Reed, you got to bet with me too,
Reed. No, I'm answering the question.
Reed, you got to bet with me too, Reed.
If he is trash, how did he do that to you? If he is trash.
Y'all beat us with a healthy team. We held you this year, though.
Bro, I answered the question. Bro, it doesn't matter.
He did it against us, Red.
It doesn't matter if you're unhealthy. You said he's trash. Wait a minute. You said he's trash. Don't move the goalposts. You said he's trash. That means even unhealthy, you should beat the guy, right? He's trash. How did you let trash get you 27 and 11 on top of your head? Explain to the people.
I just told you. We was trash.
Oh.
I don't sugarcoat nothing. I ain't like y'all.
I mean, you can't knock him. Hey, Rave, you can't knock him for that.
No, you damn sure can't. Hold on, but one thing, Dex, he didn't say it all. You've been trash for years, motherfucker. Not just last year.
I don't know. They've been trash for years because they have made playoffs.
They've been
made
trash
some
for the
playoff
last
appearances.
5 years. I mean, what's the furthest they ever got?
The Hornets, Pelicans.
What's the furthest they ever got, Dex?
First round. That's it.
First round. That's it.
No. First round. They made the first round and got eliminated the second round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As far as we got.
So they made it past the first round. That's it.
But we can change
with who? AD?
Change the subject. We can change the subject, but I do want to ask like this. I mean, I'm sorry, Sky. This. You say he had 1 triple-double. Who on the Pelicans had 1 triple-double last year?
Ooh, good question.
What you mean?
What you mean? You heard him. You heard him, Wody. You heard him.
Nobody.
I actually did, Flight. I mean, damn, what is he calling this boy Flight?
What's the song? Nobody.
I actually did. And listen, I'm not ragging on the Pelicans, but I'm asking you a question. Since 1 triple-double doesn't mean anything, how many players on the Pelicans had 1 triple-double last year?
None. I told you that.
So what? So what is you talking about? 1 don't mean nothing. It means a lot to y'all, but y'all not knowing.
All right, check this out. Since you know so much about the Pelicans, who our point guard?
I don't know. You tell us.
We didn't have.
Guys got a log jam at a point guard.
Yo, Cat, why you lying?
Let me take this. Hold on. I know it. Hold on. I know it's
Devontae Graham.
Point guard.
Devontae Graham was the point guard.
I know who his point guard is.
What's that dude, the point guard? You know that dude ain't.
All right, hold on. I know who your point guard
is.
Why y'all doing that? I know who you, Scott. I know who your point guard is. It was the one who never had a triple double.
We got one this year though.
Who is
that? I
that?
ain't talking about CJ.
Who?
Alvarado.
Not Alvarado.
Who? Tell us.
So y'all know who?
They that guy they just
the boy they just drafted.
They just drafted. Yeah.
He listed as the point guard.
Duran or something like that.
Yeah.
Jalen Duran.
Yeah.
Scott, you think that rookie gonna start on that team?
He's a rookie though.
He gonna be better than
Sky.
Stop playing the game with him. They already say
you think that rookie gonna start on your team?
Already say
Scott, you think that rookie gonna start on your team, Scott?
Isn't he the same one that said he wanted to do the next though?
Them boys gonna be low managing, man. Did you see our team?
Scott, I seen him. They 10 damn games under 5.
Hey, Marvin, hold on.
Man, in a 5-on-5, man, we got a starting roster, man. On our practice, we got
the epitome of give a brother a rope. Sky, you are the epitome of a give a brother a rope. You want to be accountable.
Ain't that the same guy that said he wanted to mimic his game after Lonzo?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. No, he did. Jalen Terry. Yeah, I mean, what's his name again? Yeah, Dyson Daniel. Yeah, he said that.
He said, "I want
to check it out."
They asked him,
"Yeah, go check that out." He did say that.
He said, "Lonzo Ball, I like playing like Lonzo Ball. We'll play like him."
Sure did.
He really said that.
Goddamn.
And we're not just saying that because he's a Pelican. That was his motto in college.
He's gonna be better than him.
Well, I mean, the only thing we're saying is that that's his idol. That's what we look up to Lonzo.
Your favorite player is Lonzo Ball's favorite player. Your favorite player is Lonzo is his favorite player.
I'm not like y'all, man.
Well, no, you ain't like you just
favorite player, man.
That's the second time. That's the second time today you said the right thing. No, you ain't like.
Check this out. When he gone, I'm gone. What you talking about?
Scott, let me say this, man. Scott, let me say this. We can end the conversation.
We get ready to switch the conversation. So go ahead, Mark.
I'm gonna say this last thing, and we can switch it up. I'm not wishing no injury on no team. On your team, the Lakers, or no team. I don't wish injuries on no team. But if it happens, it happens. But one thing I'd never do, if one of the Pelicans blew their knee out, I would never come on no panel. Let me finish. I would never come on a panel and say this boy, Even when Zion was fat as hell, you never heard me say he was fat as hell, did you?
So I said something about an injury.
You say it about Lonzo all the time. He only played 35
what I
games.
told you is he's never available. How can you win with him?
Well, you got to be dumb as a box of rocks.
How
if you
could you
can't
win
see
with
through
somebody
that.
that's not there, man? How could you win?
Said the team
It's no way possible.
So
you
what
can
are you
win with
referring
somebody
to? Are
that's
you
not
referring
there.
to injuries?
Not being out
Are you referring to injuries or not being good enough to play? What are you referring to? Injuries or not being good enough to make
Not
the
good
team?
enough to play, period.
Okay,
Even
cool.
when
That's
he's
all
out
good.
there,
Hold on. That's all good. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in these streets. Thank you, everybody, rocking with us tonight. It's a glorious moment. We're celebrating. It's a hangover from Liangelo Ball signing with the signing with the Charlotte Hornets. We've been championing this cause from day one, from the moment that we went to the Drew League and Liangelo Ball was not present because he was up there in North Kakalaki killing them little people up there and end up becoming part of the Summer League team, end up becoming part of the Greenboro Swarm, and then coming back, doubling up with the Summer League team. And now it's official. Liangelo Ball is one of 20 on the Charlotte Hornets depth charts. And we're going to come back and we want to explore more on how that affects Lamelo and why is Liangelo so chill.
This is Holly Heat of the Hot Seat with Holly Heat, and this is Flight Sports TV.
Now, go for it, Uncle Vern.
No, this is hoop jargon.
Oh, hoop, yeah, go for it, hoop.
You know, I just want to emphasize a point real quick, and I'll be brief. This just goes to like the goofy shit that you hear in these streams, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I stopped covering ball content because it gets so goofy. Because man, I believe in all three boys, but the conversation just goes all places. It's not sound evaluation. So let's crystallize this. 2 months ago, people were saying him playing the Drew League was like the worst thing for his career, right? Him going and he played in the Summer League, he was so bad. So LeVar mismanaged him and all this shit. And oh, by the way, you get a fucking pro contract after this. So that's why, I reserve my hard opinions until I see everything and I know what's going on. And it's just crazy in this space how goofy the conversations go. And nobody wants to own that goofiness once it goes.
Thank you.
Way. And
that's right.
And hoop jargon, I agree with what you said.
Let him finish. Let hoop jargon finish. Let him finish.
Oh, yeah, that's all I'm saying. So it's disappointing, and rather than, and again, it makes me not want to talk about the shit because it's like, dog, what y'all niggas basing this shit on? Like, I literally, argue with NBA, scouts, people who actually work for the NBA about shit like this on my free time, and they've been wrong.
Dick him.
You feel me? So the whole thing is like, dude, you gotta actually like let this shit formalize the correct way, because I always say this, and I'll land the plane here. Giannis Antetokounmpo, listen, dog, that dude ain't moving no needle for no team, for nobody.
I told him that. You right. I agree with you that both of the brothers trash.
Well,
both of them.
See,
but
listen. Don't muddy what hoop jargon is saying right now, because he's just giving some good shit.
Yes, because the difference is Jello can shoot his ass off. Giannis can't do shit. He's just an undersized guard who he plays hard, but he doesn't do anything he's ever gonna crack a rotation. He just won't. Jello has a premium, and don't believe me, believe Dame Irvin, who's a scout for the Phoenix Suns, who's been on my channel. He said that what they look for the Suns is dudes who can stand in the corner, wait on Dame, or not Dame, I'm sorry. You wait on Chris Paul to get you the ball and make the goddamn shot. You tell me Liangelo Ball can't do that? So, and that's all my whole thing is like, niggas be saying goofy shit, like what y'all basing this shit on?
And they claim to be coaches and scouts and all kind of stuff too. Whatever level they coach and scouts on.
That's one thing I agree with him on. Like, and why I say I agree with him, like for a while, I watched him shoot. I could see he could shoot. So if they looking for him to shoot, I say that's not nothing bad. Now, when they go into the extreme saying, "Oh, he gonna do this," it's like, nah. Now you putting them on a level that That's not even in his league to do. That's what be tripping me out. Now, if they was like, oh, he gonna be a 3-and-D, cool. He might fit in the 3-and-D, but don't go saying he gonna just make the Hornets a number 2, number 3 seed. Now y'all doing too much.
That's fair. That's
hold
fair.
on, bro.
If I said
Nobody, hold on.
That's a fair point.
Not y'all. I ain't talking about y'all.
Right, but
y'all never said that.
Well, who said some stuff like
that? But I'm
that?
saying, like, when the Greens be
it's niggas who say shit like that.
I just want to say, but the thing is, where you be having us messed up, Sky, is maybe once again, I swear to God, maybe you're just trolling your ass off. There's a difference, okay? Like what Carm just said, it comes to the Antetokounmpo brothers, right? Besides Giannis, his brothers literally can't dribble. Can't fucking shoot. I mean, it's the dude when they dunk, it's like ring grazers, bro. Nobody was saying ring grazer, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Ray.
I've been telling y'all that boys trash, man.
Let me say this.
Like I said, them dudes was good.
Skyler, please look here. You've been talking a long time. Let me say this, Ray. Look here. Them people playing the NBA. You ain't playing nowhere.
No, I never wanted to play.
Ain't nobody asked you. All you have to do is
I never wanted to play.
I wasn't talking to you.
Never tried to play in the NBA.
I can tell you never even tried to play in junior high either.
Uncle Vern, I can tell you one thing. Uncle Vern, I can tell you this, Uncle Vern. Make over $70,000 a year, Vern.
Look here, Skyler. Look. Skyler, you ain't playing nowhere.
I don't play none of that, Vern.
You ain't got.
You right, Vern.
You ain't playing no.
You right, Vern.
How many tickets you buy?
I buy tickets too, Vern.
Okay, well, you make your scratch with them then, because anything else you can't even speak up on. You ain't bounced no balls. You ain't bought. You ain't did nothing. And that go for you, and that go for Ray too.
I can tell you this.
Last time I checked, Ray don't look. Last time I checked,
Ray ain't did nothing, Uncle Vern.
But I know Uncle Vern played basketball. I seen it. I seen his yearbook in his basketball picture. And y'all know that I played football and baseball. We know that A1. We know that A1 played football and baseball, and we damn sure know who Jargon played basketball. So we have records of some of us who actually done it.
All right, let me
and I played rugby.
Okay, hold on, let me speak.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about rugby.
Bro, Uncle Vern. Let me explain this to you, Uncle Vern.
Go ahead.
Let me explain this nice and good, and I want you to listen. Please do not cut me off.
We'll make it short.
I'm dead ass, bro. Uncle Vern, you got it. You got it serious. At points. Okay, I get it. You be talking your shit, but
Uncle Vern been having moments and episodes since the 36-hour cycle.
But you gotta calm the fuck down on real shit though, because I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Y'all see me on the fucking camera, bro. I still look like I can hit the shit out you. I'm dead ass. I don't play football and sports anymore. I was a fucking I was an athlete.
He was a linebacker, right, Ray? Was you a linebacker?
I was a linebacker, bro. Right now I'm done with college. I'm done high school, bro. I'm just listen to me, bro. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. Coaches Antetokounmpo is garbage as fuck.
I seen him play. Dude, the only
thing closest Antetokounmpo got on me is height. I'll whoop his ass. As simple as that. Anybody on this panel will whoop that nigga's ass.
I'm gonna say this right here. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna say this right here. And complimenting Hoop Jargon in his spiel. I didn't want the shit. I didn't want the panel to get all muddy because Hoop Jargon said some good shit. Hoop Jargon. Reason why I believe a lot of people say a lot of goofy stuff and then try to come back and act like they didn't say it. Drugs. Fog their mind and things of that nature. Sometimes people come on drunk and spill their content. But the reason overall is there's no consequences. Mm-hmm. What consequences is it if you say something silly and have a wacky take and then come and then double back and speak opposite of what you just said, contradicting yourself priorly?
There you go.
That's the shit I don't like.
There's no consequences. See, Stephen A. Smith can't do that. Skip Bayless can't do that. Jim Rome can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Dan Patrick can't do that because if they say something way out, they can either lose their job, get suspended.
You gotta own that shit.
You gotta own it.
Hey, Dex. You know, Coffee came on last night. The last half hour of the night we was on for 12 hours. Coffee came on the last half hour. He spoke about some things just pertaining to right now what we talking about. A lot of people come on this station, especially on this station and other stations too. I see them, and they talk double tongue about a lot of things. You understand me? That's pertaining to just what you said right now. So you said yesterday. I know I talk fast, Dex, but I want you to listen. You said yesterday, Derek Bird, sound like you got an attitude. No, I ain't got no attitude. I'm taking.
No attitude. Episode. No attitude. We love your attitude.
Hey, Dex, I understand that. I'm taking names and I'm taking down everything they say because I'm seeing right now things come to fruition and everybody ain't speaking the same language. It's babble.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Back.
But see, and see the one thing. One second. One thing about Flight Sports TV, what makes it such innovative, is that we can have opposite opinions.
Yeah.
We can have dialogue, discussion, and debates on polar opposites.
Yeah.
Because there's a balance.
But just
you know what I'm saying?
Just like.
But when these guys, they don't have nobody to contend with them. If you try to contend with them, they kick you off the stream, kick you off the chat, and so they have to own it. Like Hoop Jarkin said, you got to just own it, man.
But Jack, just like you said, everybody got opinions. But you know, a lot of people they got more than just that one opinion. Them opinions be changing, boy. They change from one to the other, then back to the other, then back to the other. Just like assholes, everybody got opinions.
But the asshole don't move though. Keep that in mind. Your asshole don't move. Wherever your hips go, your asshole gonna go.
But your opinions move.
They look at it from a point of hate. Like I never said this is me. I never said the dude wasn't gonna make it because I already knew when you in a circle, anything's possible. He's in a circle, which meaning he halfway there. All he got to do is wait for somebody to give him an opportunity. That's why I didn't even take that bet with Coffee because I already know the game. Once you in a circle, you good.
Hey, Dex, and not only just
that's a good point, Sky. That's a good point.
But Dex, no, Sky ain't stupid because he knows Melo had already made his way with rookie of the year and everything, being an all-star and everything.
Thank you, Vern. Thank you. I mean, it was really simple to see the roadmap.
He know Lonzo's still struggling, and he taking advantage of that struggle.
That's right.
Until that struggle stopped. And
I agree.
And he knew that Jello was struggling. But he's still taking advantage of that struggling to a stop. And then what they gonna do? Them two right there, he ain't gonna be able to change that mindset then because it's like I said, them opinions change, but his ass don't change.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you.
No, let me tell you something. If they play better, I'm gonna say if they play better. I'm not saying. I'm saying forwards now.
I don't know how much better they can get.
This is what I'm saying. What have they?
Better.
We ain't talking about Melo.
Scott,
I don't even want to talk about Melo. We know what he could do. I'm not saying nothing wrong with him. He do what he got to do. I'm talking about them others too. They showed y'all something that's impressive. I don't. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know.
Wait a minute, Ray. Before you go, Ray, let me just tell him this. Ray, before you go, let me just tell him this.
Because
just real quick, Ray. This is real quick.
He keeps doing that. No, it's gonna go away. He keeps doing that. He keeps saying, "Oh, I know Lamelo." Hold on, you keep saying,
"Man, I watched the game. I bet on the game. I bet on the game."
Let Jello prove him wrong, Ray. Let Liangelo prove him wrong.
Hey, let me say this. Okay. Let me say this. Okay. You keep saying that you see Lamelo out there and you see that he is that guy or he could play or whatever. You said when I see Liangelo and Lonzo, they trash. I don't see it. La la la. All right, so because since we all know
I use trash. Hold on, let me tell you this. I use trash.
Hold on, bro.
Based off professional level. I don't think they trash, but they average.
No, you know where I'm going. You keep talking. You keep trying to cut me out because you know where I'm going.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just telling you what I mean.
You know that we all know how Liangelo plays and what he's done in the past games that we've seen. Now, you just said you've seen him and you say you feel like he's trash. You tell me what he does on that court that you feel is bad and stuff. Go ahead. Let us hear your analysis.
Oh, who do?
Liangelo.
Oh, when Liangelo do that, he don't have no moves. He really don't.
Okay,
he
now tell me what he's done. Shoot.
I can tell you that.
He can shoot. On what he does and why it's trash. Tell me.
He could. This what I'm saying.
He's good and bad. Tell me how you feel about it.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. if y'all say he going to the league,
no, I didn't say
no. Listen to what I'm saying.
I asked you a question.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No, sir. No, sir. No.
If we say he going to the Hornets and he gonna shoot,
stop. I asked you a question. You said that I watched all three of them, and the only Melo showed me that he can ball. You said
I can't watch.
Liangelo.
This is what I'm saying.
You said I saw Liangelo and Lonzo, and they showed me that he can't play. So I'm asking you right now.
Since
we know who Liangelo is, so we know if you play.
Hold on, Sky.
Hold on. We know if you trolling or playing around.
All right.
You said you seen Liangelo and you feel like he's not good enough. So break us down what he does, what he doesn't do, his goods and bads of the court, what he does that made you feel like he can't play. Go ahead.
All right. This is what I'm saying. Based off of what I saw.
How do you feel? No,
break it down. You don't want me to break it down. Where I'm coming from.
Break it down.
I'm about to break it down, man. When I say something that you don't hear, listen. I mean, what you don't want to hear, you gonna get mad.
Okay,
and
go
I'm
ahead.
telling you the truth. All I can go off of with Liangelo is the Drew League. I never followed the dude in high school. I told you that, right?
Okay, Drew League, let us know.
So with the Drew League, he don't play defense. He can shoot. I'm telling you, man. The team. I said it. The team was horrible. So you can't expect him to play. All I saw him do was shoot. And it's honest. So all I could do is when he hit the NBA is judge him off the NBA. That don't mean he's gonna be bad in the NBA. They got kids all the time that be good in high school or good in college and get to the NBA and stuff. So I gotta see when he plays his first NBA game, is he the truth or is he not a truth?
Hey, Ray, I got you.
Now with Lonzo, hold on. With Lonzo, I actually watched Lonzo play.
Hold on, one at a time, because you know how these.
I actually watched Lonzo play against professionals in the NBA.
Hey, bro, one at a time, man, because Scott, you be all over the place.
I'm not all over the place. We judging you. Telling me.
You're trying to judge us up.
Sky on that cheap ass ripple. That's what Sky on.
Let's keep it straight.
Because I'm not saying what y'all want me to see.
No, he asked you about one player. Let's stay on one player.
All right. Well, with him,
one player.
All I can say, he don't play defense. And all he do is shoot. That's all he showed me. He don't rebound. Hold on. He don't rebound. He don't pass the ball.
Let me just throw this in right quick.
Hold on, all right, first of all, I got you real quick. I got you real quick. I promise. So what you've just admitted is you have very limited evaluation.
I've been told them that. They know that.
Okay,
didn't I tell y'all that?
You have a real opinion if you have very limited evaluation. How does that make sense?
It makes sense to me. I'm saying based on,
I mean, you can say you're a horse and you think you're a horse. It can make sense to you.
Look,
I mean,
the point I'm getting at is
go ahead.
He have to show me. I don't look at the back of the names like
y'all. Responsible for your ignorance, bro.
How?
Lamelo not responsible for your ignorance.
No. You know what?
Hold on.
You know what?
Hold on.
You right. Because y'all believe anything.
No.
You right. You right.
All right, hold on, guys. Let me just say this right quick. Guys. Hold on one second.
Me seeing
now, you just heard we just heard Sky say
eyes is wrong, then I'd rather be ignorant. I'd rather
didn't you just say Sky, didn't you just say
is wrong? I'd rather be ignorant.
Sky, you just said out your mouth, what have Lonzo Ball done? And he's no good. All right, wait, let me finish. But you said Melo is great. What have Melo done?
He show you. What
have Melo done?
What you mean what he done? You saw what he done?
You judge Lonzo. Let me finish. Hold on. You judge Lonzo. Hold on. You judge Lonzo.
Hold on. I can explain that to you.
You judge Lonzo on playoff games. How many playoff games have Melo run?
I'm about to tell you what this dude do that's different from them. The dude is very aggressive. He go to the rim. The dude can shoot. The dude make the right passes. The dude, even if he down there, he gonna get a rebound. He never quit.
Lonzo
I didn't watch them steal the ball. I didn't watch them steal the ball knowing they couldn't win.
You judge Lonzo on playoff games. I'm asking you how many playoff games have Melo won?
Never played a playoff game. What is you talking about?
How many have Melo played?
Talking about, man.
Yeah, he don't make no damn sense, man.
I'm talking about regular season games.
You brought up playoffs with Lonzo when I told you about his 3-point shooting. You did.
That's right. You said how many playoff games he won?
35 games, man.
Nigga, so what's the standard? What you going on?
Yeah, when you gonna stop, Sky? You everywhere, Sky.
Y'all crazy. Y'all really crazy.
Nigga, what's the standard? What's the standard?
What's the standard? What you mean? The standard games you need to play?
Say, hey, this girl fine, this girl ugly. So you got to have a standard, a baseline.
Man,
like,
this is what I'm saying. The standard
got a
is
nice ass.
What's the fucking standard? I got what you're saying. You're talking about standard 4 wise games. I need to know what standard you're talking about.
I'm done.
You talking about
hey, man, y'all
you play 60 games and shoot 40%. And y'all be jabbing, man.
Yeah, we had a little episode there. It was a little exciting, but it got a little rambunctious.
Man, I got
Sky the recalcitrant. He got the panel all riled up.
Man, it's the truth.
Man, I'm just being honest, man.
Sky don't. Hey, Dex. Here's the problem with Sky. Sky don't tether his argument to nothing. So he'll say something and he'll let it go here. He'll let it go there. He'll let it go here. He'll let it go there.
Sky on that
way
cheap ripple, man. Y'all don't understand. Y'all trying to argue with a man who's liberated.
For real, dog. Hey, Dex. Sky the playing that. It ain't like he ignorant. He ain't. It's like to his angle. I don't like saying that word stupid, but I'm just telling. Look, he ain't ignorant of the fact because to be ignorant of the fact is not knowing. He know. He exactly do it anyway.
Exactly, Vern.
It's called trolling.
If that ain't the stupidest thing I ever seen.
If y'all think I'm trolling, when I say that,
yeah.
Y'all crazy.
Man, shout out to Sky for taking on the panel. I mean, we got Hoop Jargon and Uncle Vern, and Sky is taking on the whole panel. And you got Rave as a backup. Oh my God, Sky, what is going on with you? How are you so brazen tonight?
That Marvin,
brazen. That's a great word.
Marvin,
brazen.
I
already know everything, and everybody in the chat can tell you everything that I see is probably a few things, but I didn't want more than I didn't lost. That's a fact. On everything I didn't see, and y'all still don't believe.
Hey, I tell you what, you lost today, goddammit.
How?
You ain't making no motherfucking sense.
How?
Because your arguments have no baseline, so you're dragging your argument everywhere. So you basically arguing, and no offense, I'm not trying to belittle you.
I'm not arguing. I'm telling you what you don't know. You just not listening. You not comprehending.
I listen well, actually.
No, you don't. Well. No, you don't. Because if you,
I'm a salesman by trade. I listen well and I respond. So when I told you the first thing, I answered your question directly, and you gave me bullshit. And then when you answered again,
what question you asked me directly, and I answer you with bullshit.
Bro, because we asked you. I asked you.
Crystallized it.
I asked you, and you said all you do is shoot, and he don't play defense, which is a lie. Which is a lie.
Don't play defense.
You just said he don't play defense, which is a lie.
I'm answering the question directly as possible. He don't.
Bro,
he don't play defense.
Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me tell you something.
He don't pass the ball.
Right, hold up, bro. Hold up. This is how you break. Okay, let me show you something, Sky. This is how you break down a fucking player. Let me show you how you really fucking do it. Okay.
Get a raise.
For starters, this is how you break down a player. I'm watching Liangelo Ball. He likes to get up and down the court fast. If he hustles each time down the court, he likes to pull up really, really fast. He has a quick release, comes off the fingers. He likes to pass the ball deep. He sometimes likes
this nigga.
Sir, he plays defense. He plays defense, and he relies on his leg strength. He's not the tallest guy, but he still plays defense. Even though some guys.
No, I'm not no.
Even though I'm telling you, I asked you, bro. I asked you, what does he do?
I'm telling you what I see.
Sky. I
see the ball running off his.
Sky.
I don't see none of that.
Bro, Sky, stop talking, trying to make it the fact that you lied saying that you watch him and he's trash. And I told you to break it down, and you couldn't break it down. All you said was all he do is shoot, and he don't play defense. And that sounds like a lot of cap. Because he clearly was in the Drew League. You said you watched the Drew League, and if you watched the Drew League, he was averaging almost 6-7 assists.
All right, I got a question for you, Ray.
Like I said, bro.
Do he push the needle over there at Charlotte? Do he push the needle over there at Charlotte? Hold on. Do he push the needle over there with Charlotte?
When he can't answer the question.
No, it's the truth. Y'all talk all that. Do he push the? No, hold on. Do he push the needle over there with Charlotte?
What the hell was that? What's the question I'm
you
talking about?
You saying he that cold? Do he push the needle over there with Charlotte?
I
don't have a lot to do with it. Because you saying the dude is so great.
How's answer the question I asked you, bro.
Y'all answer my question. Do we push the needle over there with y'all?
No, that's not how it works, dude. You can't ask your own question.
All right, what question he got? He don't ask no question. He's telling me what
what is your breakdown? What is your breakdown of what he does?
What the fuck?
He shoot well. I told you, he shoot well. That's it. He don't do nothing.
So he don't pass the ball.
When you see him pass, he was jacking it up in the Drew League.
Mercy.
So you just say he don't pass the ball? Dude,
he passed the ball up too much.
He averaged 6 or 7 assists in the Drew League. What the fuck are you talking about?
All the brothers pass the ball up early. What are you talking about?
This is what I'm talking about.
You think that's gonna work in the NBA? Hold on. You think that's gonna work in the NBA?
Do it already. What the fuck you mean?
Who do that already?
Lamelo and Lonzo passed the ball up early.
What? Lonzo barely had a ball in his hand. What are you talking about? We were just fussing about that this year. DeRozan need to let him come up with the.
You just be
so rave. Hold on, rave. We wasn't fussing about DeRozan coming up dribbling the ball.
Saying shit,
bro. But that's not what.
Man, I'm not.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
But that has nothing to do with the.
Well, how he don't even play point guard at the Bulls.
All he does, bro. You just said. All you said, bro. All heard you. Hold up, Scott. We all heard you. You said I don't go by fanboy. I pay attention what.
Yeah, why are you over here lying, bro?
You said I watch Lamelo. He can play. I watch Liangelo and Lonzo. They're trash.
All right,
I asked you if Liangelo's trash. Tell me, break it down analysis, what he does on the court.
Who bring the ball up the court? Who bring the ball up the court? Who bring the ball up the court for Charlotte?
I asked you
who bring the ball up the court for Charlotte?
I'm changing the subject.
Hey, all you gonna do is dance out.
All right, just showing y'all. I'm trying to break it down to y'all where y'all can see the difference, but y'all don't want to see it because y'all so blinded. I told y'all he wasn't gonna be there to help the Bulls. He wasn't there. I told y'all that the Pelicans was gonna make the playoffs. They made the playoffs.
Why are you talking about the Pelicans? What the Pelicans do?
If y'all gonna be stupid all y'all life, that's on y'all.
We stupid, but you admitted you don't watch the nigga play. But we stupid. You admitted you don't watch the nigga play.
Man, I watched him play because of what they said.
You watch.
Man, I watched it with Man, I watched what they told me to watch, man.
You were wrong about that, Scott.
About what?
You said the Pelicans was gonna be the 4th seed.
I did. I told. Ain't I say I wasn't right about everything?
Yeah.
I said that, but I was right more than I was wrong. I'm lying unstoppable. I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
You said Bulls gonna be a play-in.
You said Bulls gonna be a play-in.
Hey, man, stop letting him out, bro.
I said I was right more than I was wrong, and y'all know it's the truth.
Hey, man, y'all let Scott out, bro.
It's the
Y'all
truth.
let him out. Bro,
no, but hold on.
He know I ain't lying.
Put it like this. Since Scott been asking our question, go ahead. What was your question, Scott?
Bro.
What was your question, bro?
Bro, this nigga just said.
I said, who bring the ball up the court for the Hornets?
Lamelo.
All right, there. That tell you a lot right there.
What does that mean?
What the fuck?
Anything we were just saying.
What does that mean?
Oh, y'all want to know what I mean?
Yeah, nigga. What else you want to know?
I tried to tell y'all, but y'all wasn't listening. When we was talking about the Bulls, Lonzo don't even bring the ball up the court.
That's not what we talked about, bro. What are you talking about? I asked you. You said you.
Oh man, well, how we even get up on that?
No. We talked about what we talked about was.
Mercy.
Hold on. Who Jordan said I talk basketball. I like to keep it real. You said out your mouth, and we can all reverse the fucking stream and watch it over again. You said, yeah, I like to do that too. Let's take away the fanboy, and I watched Lamelo, and he's good. You said that. Then you said I watched. You said I watched Liangelo and Lonzo, and they're trash. I asked, okay, if Liangelo is trash, and we know these guys well, we watched them play. You said you watched him. What does he do on the court? Your full analysis of him doing good and the bad that he does. All you said was 2 items. All he do is shoot, and he don't play defense, which you say he don't play defense is clearly a lie because he does. Maybe not the best, but he does play defense.
I can kill him.
And then you said, hold on. Then you said, hold up, bro. All you said was
always works.
Oh, bro, hold up, bro. All you said, all he does is shoot, and he averages 6-7 assists. So you're lying, bro. You're lying.
All right.
As simple as that, bro.
Rave, to kill your whole conversation about this, do Liangelo push the needle for Charlotte?
There you go. Move it. He moves the goalpost yet again.
I'm not moving it. Because y'all know it's the truth. Y'all ain't saying, well, what's so hard with saying
move the
yeah?
needle.
What's so hard about saying yeah? What's so hard about saying yeah? If he pushed the needle,
Scott,
bring up a player, and I'm gonna tell you if he pushed the needle.
Hold on.
Fuck out of here.
Scott,
bring up. He that cold. He still push the needle.
Scott,
fuck out of here, man.
Scott, hold on. This little dude.
They can't answer that, man. I told you they say he cold, but they don't want to answer. Do he push the needle?
Okay, Scott. If I answer this question, you have to answer mine correctly.
Cool.
I'm gonna answer yours right now.
Cool.
Liangelo Ball is going to be a great piece coming off the bench, which allows spread floor. Lamelo Ball can pass to another guy that can hit.
Do he push the needle, man? You saying all that? Do he?
What the fuck?
Would they help? Because you talking. I'm asking you, do he get 2 or 3 more wins on their team?
That'd be cool.
Sir, bro, what the fuck?
You talking about something that don't have nothing to do with what I asked you.
All right. The answer is no. He does not move the needle like that.
All right.
No. Okay. Congratulations. Now answer my question, bro. I asked you how is he trash?
You saying I'm saying he's trash. If he don't
you said he was trash. I asked you. I'm asking you, how is he trash? What is he doing?
No, I said it, but you saying he good. So if he good, how come he don't push the needle?
Bro, what the fuck? Because it takes a team.
Y'all say I don't talk the way y'all want me to talk. So with the skills he's bringing to the Charlotte Hornets, do he push the needle? You said no, which meaning there's other players on the team that shoot better than him.
Scott, damn, nigga. Okay, just because a person doesn't move the needle, that don't mean he ain't trash. That don't mean he's trash. He literally is going. He just signed him. He's never played on the team before. This is his rookie season. He has not even been on the regular roster yet. They don't know if he's going to be a role player. They don't know if he's going to be a starter. We don't know. He's going to go into training camp. That's why I can't say he's moving the needle or not, because we don't know yet. We're not that too deep. They just signed him, the free off-season agent. But just because a person
ask me somebody on my team that pushed the needle, I'm gonna answer it to you. You can come with whoever name you do, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Bro, I'm asking, bro. So okay, Scott.
Does that point guard y'all just draft?
I'm asking you this question. Hold on. So a person that doesn't move the needle, he's trash?
What you say?
Somebody up there burning something, man.
I asked you a question, bro. A person who doesn't move a needle on the team, he's trash?
Yeah, no, he's not.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So I'll ask you why? How is Liangelo trash? Give me your analysis on how he is trash. What he does good and bad. Tell me.
How he trash?
Right. Yes. Let me know.
He's trash because for one, he didn't get drafted. His brother played the Well, basically, his brother position got him where he was. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Listen, hold on. Let me tell you. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with doing that. But at the end of the day, we all know he's not the reason he's on that team.
Bro, I'm not. I know that. I'm not. We already been said Lamelo takes part of it. I asked you, how is
I'm
he?
just saying.
No. We know what he got on the team for. Half of it is because of Lamelo Ball. We got that part. I'm asking you, how is he trash in your player analysis? Because you said I seen Liangelo and he looks trash out there.
Because he's below average.
He look trash out
a player. Because he's below average as a player.
Yo, Scott, I got a question for you. You hear me? I got a
If it wasn't for his brother in his name,
hey, chat, y'all
he'll be working at Walmart and produce.
Yo, Scott.
He'll be working at Walmart and produce, filling on the fruit.
Hold on, I got a question for you.
All right, GG's, bro.
Does Dyson Daniel move the needle? Whatever that point guard name that y'all just drafted, do he move the needle?
He don't move the needle.
You don't move the needle? Oh, okay. All right.
You got somebody else you want to ask me?
Yeah. Why don't you stop beating around the bush and answer the question that Rave trying to ask?
That's what I'm saying,
bro. Why you beating around the bush?
Rave ain't asking no question, though.
Well, Ray, ask the question. Ray, ask the question again.
Bro, I asked you, okay, you said I take away the name and I pay attention what they do. And I said, what do they do? What does he do on that court that says, oh my God, he's trash? What is your answer?
I just said the only thing I saw him do was shoot. That's it.
And that was that trash?
Yeah. Majority of the games, yeah.
Oh my God.
But can he make shots? Yeah. But you know this, Rave. If you let me shoot the ball enough, I make a few shots too. You know that, right?
Oh, bro. Yeah.
If me and you play one-on-one, Rave, I will beat you. I can make shots. And we talk about somebody that's what they do all day, and they've been doing that all day.
Bro, Sky,
shooting at that percentage?
Sky.
And you supposed to be a shooting guard? Come on.
Sky.
Really?
Sky, hold up.
Really?
Hold up, Sky.
That's what we got to gauge it on.
Sky.
That's what we gauge it on.
Bro, Sky.
He's been doing it all his life. That's the difference.
Bro, Sky, if somebody asks me, went up to me like, yo, Ray, you talk Jello all the fucking time. What do you know about Jello and what does he do on the court? I can have a precise details as best as I can on how I watch Jello on the court. I watch how Jello hustles. He puts 150% effort in what he does. He's not the greatest defender, but he does have very good strength. He doesn't let post scores back him down and body him. He grabs boards here and there. He shoots. Not only shoots, he passes the ball. He has very IQ to play because he makes great decisions. And he gets a pretty good floater game. That's also that he's shown that he can do as well. But what that is called breaking down analysis of what he does on the court. What you are saying is so fraudulent about what he does just lets me know you say he's trash. It's just full trolling, bro. It's just full trolling, bro. I'm sorry.
Sometimes being real is trolling in y'all because y'all don't get a clear understanding, dog.
Right.
If y'all think I'm trolling.
But I don't know, but Scott, it's kind of confusing me because it seems like in 1 minute you say he's good at shooting, then the next minute you say he's terrible at shooting. So which one is it?
What I'm saying is, at the level,
you're breaking up, fam. You're breaking up. Say it again.
What I'm saying,
you're breaking up, fam. You're breaking up. Say it again.
I'm not breaking up. You hear me?
You are breaking up. I wouldn't be saying you're breaking up. You weren't, fam. I'm not saying that to be funny. You really breaking up.
You hear me now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What I'm saying at the NBA level, he could shoot 4 wise at the NBA level, right? Based off of how many shots he'll hit.
Okay.
Right? But 4 wise,
Wait. Bag up, brother. You breaking up again. I don't know. You right in the right spot. Go back to that spot.
Man, I got high.
Well,
I got fiber, dog.
Everybody in the chat, press one.
Dog, trust me.
Hold on. Let me. Basil.
How about this?
I got fiber.
In the chat, hold on. Everybody in the chat, press 1 if he's breaking up. I'm telling you, he's breaking up, fam.
Yeah, he is breaking up.
Everybody in the chat, if y'all can hear Scott clearly, press 2. If he was breaking up, press 1. So I'm telling you,
okay.
Go ahead, Ray.
Hello, Basil Carpenter in the chat. If you hear me, please stop comparing yourself to what Sky is saying. You saying that we need to see more of Jello and he hasn't played on the NBA court. That I respect that, Basil. That is legit because he has not touched the NBA court yet. We can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what he does. I don't know if Lando's going to be a starter. Is he going to be on a roll? Is he going to be on the bench all year? We don't know that yet. They just now signed him. So, Basil, what you're saying, Basil, I can answer that, Basil. But you're listening, Basil. You're listening to what Sky's saying. Don't compare that buffoonery with what you're saying. What you're saying, I can easily answer, Basil. So I feel you on that, Basil. We have not seen him on that NBA court. I totally agree. We're going to be able to see him now. Our goal with Jello was we want people to finally see him in a full opportunity, and he finally gets the opportunity because he just got signed, Basil.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm not even more than one opportunity.
Scott, I'm not talking to you, bro.
He had more than one opportunity. He finally get an opportunity.
I'm not talking to y'all. Hold on, panel. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to Basil. I'm addressing your comment. I'm addressing a comment, Scott.
Chill. I want you to say what you were saying over because you look at the chat, fam. You was breaking up. Now, can you go back to what you were saying
About what?
about Liangelo? Because I said it's kind of confusing because one minute you say he can shoot, and then the next minute you
I
say
just
he can't.
said that. But do look,
Yo,
he can shoot.
what I
Look,
was
look, look,
saying
look,
was
look, look.
you
He's
just say it
streaky.
again.
Look, he's
Okay.
streaky though. That's the thing. To say he playing the shooting guard. That's what I'm saying. Now, could he play on the NBA level? Yeah. Anybody could play on the NBA level. They've been playing it since a kid. It's about getting an opportunity. That's all I'm saying. So happy he got granted that opportunity. Hopefully he show up. That's all I'm saying. You got to understand. All basketball, man. All basketball is who you know. You can't forget is entertainment at the end of the day. Who you know and could you make buckets? That's all it is.
Scott. We're not arguing that. See that we wouldn't be even arguing back and forth. But if you said that, we don't know what he's going to. We can't argue what he's going to be doing in the NBA. We don't know. We don't know if he's going to be a starter. We don't know if he's going to get hella minutes to shoot and score. We don't know that. That part I'm not arguing about. When you say that he has to go out there and prove himself on the NBA court, that's fine. I agree on that. I will never argue with that. What I'm arguing is what you said was he is trash. And when you say that, you have to have valid points that back that up for saying, oh, I see him on a court and he is trash. That's the only reason you're getting an argument out of me.
Look,
if you said, bro,
what you basing them off on trash?
If you told me,
let's get this understood. When I say he trash, it's based off of the people within his realm, his circle. He's trash. He's good if he play against me, but he's trash.
Now. What the hell, bro?
That's it got different. Look, it got different. Okay, y'all don't look at stuff like I look at it. Basically, once he hit the NBA, once he hit the NBA, he found all professionals, which makes him a professional. He's one of those professionals that you will go to if you was looking for surgery that depends on your life. No.
I'm asking, bro.
He wouldn't be the first person you go to. He wouldn't be the second person you would go to. He wouldn't be the third person. You would take his brother before him.
Okay, but nigga, that's because we seen Lamelo. We haven't seen Jello. What are you talking about?
You said you've been watching him all your life, huh?
Dude, but
so how you never? I never seen him
hold on,
Scott, since high school.
Scott,
you the one said that.
Scott. I said, okay, please don't take words in my mouth. I said that he's ready to have the opportunity to play in the NBA because he's proven that with working in college, he worked in high school, he worked in middle school, and the fact that he's training, he's been on the G League, he's been on the Drew League, and he's showing like, hey, I would like to be a part of the NBA, and we're trying to push it. None of our words have said that this guy is the greatest fucking NBA player in the world.
Proving every point
You have not heard me say out of my mouth. No one in this chat can spam it. I've never fucking said Rave says Jello is the best fucking NBA player. Nigga, he's not made it yet. But now he is. He just got signed. Hopefully he gets the minutes he deserves. Bro, you make no sense, bro.
Rave, have you ever had a professional job?
Yes, bro. What are you talking about?
Your resume speaks for itself. He didn't did all.
He is. He just got it. You're acting like he been playing. He just got it.
The point I'm getting at is
he got it yesterday.
Look how many opportunities he done got and failed at every last one of them.
How did he fail? What are you talking about? How did he fail? The G League signed him. That's not a fail.
Check this out.
Bro, you know what the G League is? Do you know what the G League is?
Man,
you know what G League is? You know what G League is?
How many? Yeah, I know what the G League is. This tells it all. This tells it all. Hold on. Answer my question because I'm letting you. I'm trying to to understand where I'm coming from. I am making sense. How many teams got in the NBA? How many teams they got in the NBA?
Because you just said going to the G League is a fail.
I ain't never said G League.
G League is literally one step away from.
I never said G League was a fail.
You just said wherever all the things that all the opportunity that Jello did, he failed. That's cap.
How many teams they got in the league, Rave?
32, I think, whatever it is.
Well, all right, it's 32, right? How come all of a sudden, if you that cold, you got to go to the one where your star brother at?
Bro, because there's politics that play in the game too, bro.
Exactly.
He want to play that.
Exactly.
Too, bro.
God, come on
exactly.
No, but I'm not talking. Hold on. But I'm not. Hold on.
You got.
No,
Look,
Sky,
check this out.
Wait a minute. Unstoppable.
Check this out. You got players that then played in the league in the G for 4-5 years and don't get an opportunity.
Sky. You clearly trying to involve Melo getting him on the team. We already said he did. We already said Melo did his part of his job. I don't know why you've been trying to do that. We already said out loud.
You proving my point, dude. That's what.
No, but listen, no.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, no.
If you that good,
hold on. But I can also explain in detail how he's not trash either. You're saying that he's trash, and I'm asking
not about what you believe.
If you say
what the organization believes,
hold on. Okay.
About what you believe.
Scott, I'm asking you a question.
I'm basing it around what you believe.
Scott.
You got 32 other teams. That's why I asked you that.
Scott, stop.
You basing it off of what you believe.
Sky, I'm at okay.
They got a kid in high school right now. Believe he good.
Sky, hold up. You have children?
Yeah.
Okay, now, because you're playing dumb.
No,
I'm playing dumb, and because I'm literally go what you said, and I want to see your response. If I walked up to you and said, "Yo, Sky, your children is trash in sports," would you not ask me how is he trash? Where is your proof that they're trash? Would you not ask me that?
What do you mean? If he trash,
if I walked up to you, I haven't seen your kids at all, but if I walked up to you and said, "Hey, Sky, I think I seen your
shout out to Rico.
I seen your kids. I think they're trash." Wouldn't you
big shout out to Dex on the panel.
Depends on what you're talking about. You talking about in the sport?
Anything, bro. I said, what if I went up to you?
I'm trying to figure out why you two are struggling to have a simple conversation.
No, it's not struggling because I need him to be straight and direct. If you say trash in the sport,
it's just on the YouTube.
Yo, Scott.
Why can't we just be honest about the situation?
That's why I'm saying he
being
Yo, Jello's better than half the
Pelicans bench right now.
Why are we doing this?
I asked you, Sky.
Personal or athletic, and I'm gonna answer it. Personal or athletic.
I asked you if I don't know your nope. If I didn't know you, I said Sky, bro. I feel like all your things that your kids has ever done, all the things that they've done in life, I think they've done it and they was trash at it. When you ask me, how do you know my kids are trash?
I wouldn't even ask you that. It depends on the situation. You talking about personal or you talking about athletic? Like in sports.
Like what we're doing with Jello. Like we're doing with Jello.
Man, it depends on the situation. So you saying like we doing with Jello? Oh, if he was trash, I'll tell him. What you mean? I tell him. That's the difference.
Bro, if I
Look how I tell him. I say, son, man, that shit ain't for you.
Okay, I got that part.
I got
that part. That's not what I'm asking. If I'm a random person that walked up to you, bro, and said all the things that you've done, all the things that they've done, I feel like your kids is trash at it. Okay?
Ray, what answer are you looking for? Because he already answered that. You're being redundant.
I'm curious.
He just said that he'd tell him himself.
He said I would tell him. Stop it. Come on.
What answer do you want him to say?
Man.
Yeah, where are you trying to go with
this? Let me tell you why I tell him. Hold on. Let me explain to you why I tell him.
You would understand. You're late.
No, this is why I tell him, Reed. Reed, if you're dealing with a different type of brother. Reed, you're dealing with a different type of brother. This is the reason why I tell him. Because me personally, the income I make, my income don't come from sports. I know they got real money out there without playing sports. That's why I tell them. I never played sports, so me personally, and it's just me. Me personally, sports, that's like to me, y'all might sound weird. That's like for dumb niggas to me. I'm just being honest.
It makes sense.
All you do,
no, not really, not really, not really, not really, not really.
All you could do, look,
because
all you could do.
Reason why I say that, hold on.
Nah. We got.
Okay, wait, say that. Wait. Hold on, Rico. Hold on one second, Rico. Wait. Sky. Hold on, Rico.
All you could do better than me is look. All you could do better than me.
Sky. You and Ray been bantering for the last hour.
And jump. I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you.
And none of y'all was here when I asked him, man.
We was here. We just listening. We letting you go. We trying to figure out how you gonna entangle this.
He can't.
I mean,
hey, bro, you talking about you more than me. I'm talking about Tangle. Because you can't.
But listen, all I'm saying is between you and Sky, nothing was done. We still confused of where we're going with it.
Man, he's trying to prove how.
Because every time Rave talk, you talk. Every time Sky talk, Rave talk. So I mean, Unstoppable is just sitting there like scratching his head.
Listen, I mean, I give what Ray trying to go, and I kind of give what Scott too. Basically, what Ray was talking about is Scott said that Liangelo was trash in shooting, and he basically wanted him to explain why. And Scott kind of explained it. Then Ray went back and he was like, well, how would you feel? What would you say if a random person
come to your kids,
come to your kids and say, your kids is trash? And then I think Scott kind of did the trolling because it was obviously he was like, well, are you talking about real life or you talking about sports? To me, I thought Ray was talking about the sports. So let's keep it on the sports thing since we talking about what Jello with the sports. What would you say, or how would you feel if somebody told you that your kids was trash in sports? And they sport that they love.
But Sky said he'd tell them, look, man, that ain't for you. You try to tell his own kids that.
Look, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Ray. I'm gonna be honest with you, Ray. I had that situation with my son. He went out there, he was playing football, and he was playing football. He got hit one time.
He ran the opposite. He ran the opposite.
He got hit one time. You heard me? And he said he don't want to go back. You heard me? I didn't force him to go back out there.
Bro,
that man did a Jim Marshall. He touched the ball and went the opposite way.
He's trying to find his oldest brother. You heard me?
Rico. I'm gonna speed it up. I'm not gonna.
Okay, what about his oldest brother? Hold on, 1 second, Ray. What about his oldest brother? What did he do in sports?
What he did in sports?
He's breaking up, Scott.
He was pretty successful.
Yeah, he didn't make it to the pros though. But he was. To me, college is better than the pros. So he got to college, so he did okay. It was a D1, but it was an HBCU D1.
Oh, that's even better. That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm good. He went to Prairie View, A&M.
Prairie View. Didn't Hoop Jargon go to Prairie View? How old is your son? Is he around Hoop Jargon age?
He about to make 22, December 7th.
Oh, he's young. Okay, no, he's young. Gotcha.
Okay. Rico,
he's still there?
Rico, he was here. I said, Rico, he said the Hoop Jargon because Hoop Jargon explained that he's more real. I'm not arguing the point no more, but because clearly I can't go nowhere with this guy. Anyways, Hoop Jargon said that I like to talk to real. And all I said was, Sky said that I like the real too.
Sky waiting on Marquez. That's what we waiting on.
Yep, we already know what time. We already know.
Sky's been on the panel for about 3 hours. It's unbelievable. This is probably the longest ever.
Man, basketball about to start back up, man. And
you waiting on Marquez? I know you waiting.
And I'm here. I'm here because everything I said is more.
Marquez come on late night.
It's more.
Marquez wait till his parents go to sleep.
It's more to laugh at y'all. Because everything I told y'all was gonna happen, but y'all never wanted it.
What you say was gonna happen, Scott? What you say?
Man, I told y'all, man, y'all gonna make y'all run, and something was gonna go wrong, like always.
I definitely told y'all DeMar DeRozan was gonna play like that.
Told him that, man. DeMar, and then DeMar about to have a worse season this year. He about to have a bad season this year.
You think so?
They talking about trading them to Miami.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, they not, Rico. Stop it.
Yo, y'all gonna be trash without Lonzo.
You trying to
y'all gonna be trash without Lonzo. I'll tell you that.
Wait, hold on. Rico, who they trading him for? Because that's B.I. spot. B.I. wait. No, B.I. waiting on that Miami slot. You know that.
No, bro.
Alright.
See where you wrong at? They not talking about trading DeMar at Miami. They was talking about trading Boots in Miami, bro. Like, come on, now.
Oh, it's Boots.
Yeah, and that's just rumors, man. That ain't.
I don't see
see.
Boots in Miami though. I don't see him in Miami.
Yup, we gonna see. Y'all gonna start the season off like 5-15 without Lonzo. It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
tough.
be dying laughing too.
I think the Bulls are better than that.
I'm gonna be dying laughing.
Hey, but you know what? It's kind of messed up.
Hey, look, Rico is picking off where Nico left off.
Oh, Rico, this the question now. Dex, I got a question for you, Dex.
You know what it seemed like to me? It just seemed like hate, bro. Because Lonzo part of the squad, bro, and it seemed like
Dex,
you want to see the team do bad, and he part of the team, fam.
check this out. Is he helping the team or he hurting the team?
That's not what it is.
Bulls gonna be better than that.
Man,
Don't go for that.
I know.
The question for the panel
I'm not worried about that. I know they're gonna be
Man,
better
the
than
question
that,
for the panel is he helping the team or hurting the team right now?
He definitely helping the team by
He
showing them how trash they are without him.
He helping the team.
When they start the season 6-12,
I mean,
that's all the help they need.
But Rico, you got to understand that they say they're going to be committed on the defensive end. I mean, at least that's what Billy said. There you go. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
You don't think they're going to listen to Billy?
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan gonna turn to Marcus Smart next season? I highly doubt it. They don't play no defense. That team
DeRozan
don't
said
play
he's
no
gonna
defense.
continue to do what he do. They asked him that. Remember, he said, "Man, I'm 14 years in the league. I know I've been successful at the things I do. I try to work on a little bit of something in the off season, and I'm gonna continue to do what I do." So he's saying, "Man, I don't know what y'all talking about when it comes to defense. I'm finna put this ball in the bucket."
Exactly.
Let the help play defense.
Said defense is for role players. That's what he said.
Yeah. DeMar crazy. Now, if Zach want to play defense, then let Zach play defense. I'm trying to put this ball in the bucket. I got the spirit of Michael Jordan on the offensive end. I got unfinished business. That's what DeMar's saying in so many words. And the guy kept saying, "DeMar, why you use all these parables? You from Compton, you should be talking straight talk. You trying to use all these parables because you're trying to hide with your agenda."
Anyone know how many games Lonzo's supposed to miss to start the season?
Yo, Sky.
He's out indefinitely.
The whole season.
Don't do that. For real?
Yeah,
No, he's out indefinitely. There's really no timetable. They say they say 4 to 6 weeks.
What's so funny about that?
That's tough.
See, you see right there, we go. You just exposed yourself, man. You playing on the Bulls' downfall, man.
But he's not a Bulls fan. Unstoppable. You didn't know that? Rico's not a Bulls fan.
I know that.
Oh, Rico, they say he helping the team.
Since he's a fan of Lonzo, he should want his team to succeed because when they succeed,
Rico want the team to go. Rico want the team to go 0-47 when Lonzo come back. They be on a 40-game win streak.
Exactly.
Rico
Just to
delusional.
prove that y'all star players really ain't hot shit like that. That's what I want. Because
But you don't like
really
Zach?
not.
How you don't like Zach though?
Why would I like Zach? He's
see
Devin Booker with less accomplishments.
Yeah, I know. That's a good one.
You know Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball led a team to more wins than Zach LaVine ever did. That's tough.
Are you serious?
How you figure that?
What about Minnesota?
How you
He wasn't leading that team.
What was their highest win total in Minnesota? It wasn't in the 30s? Because Lonzo's highest win total was 37, right? Yeah.
That's what I said. I said lead. Cat was the leader of those trash teams.
Oh, okay.
With the 37, who he led to that?
You said 37?
The Lakers?
The Lakers. Oh.
Yeah, how many games Zach LaVine led the Bulls to?
I mean, the Pelicans ain't won 37. Pelicans ain't won 37 wins. How many years?
I'm gonna let you know in a second. I ain't gonna go.
You right though.
I'm gonna go off fact.
He won like 28 games. That's tough.
More than that. More than that, son.
No, y'all better stop. I want to see right now. Unstoppable don't got nothing to say. I want to see what's gonna happen.
I
once
do
they
got
go to
something to say. Just hold on one second. I'm trying to get the record.
I know for a fact Lonzo led the Lakers to more wins than Devin Booker ever did. I know that's a factual statement. Devin Booker was just
What
getting
about
trashed.
Darion Fox?
Pretty sure.
We
It's
gonna
close,
see this
huh?
year.
Him and
He
Darion
got
Fox
the
is
best
close.
team he
Darion
ever
Fox
had.
ever got over 38 wins?
Like,
Maybe
come on,
not,
man.
huh?
De'Aaron Fox said it's the best team he ever had, so we holding him to that standard. I'm putting him on the standards now. He got a standard now.
Yup. He playing with an all-star big man. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah.
So he don't like Marvin Bagley. He don't like Tyrese Halliburton, huh? That's what he's saying.
Now hold
He don't like
on.
anybody who want to take 15 shots.
Yeah, exactly.
hold
The
on.
one shoot the ball.
Now I gotta address Scott. What the hell you talking about? I'm quiet.
Man, you
It's
quiet,
what the
man.
hell you mean I'm talking about?
Man, you quiet, dog.
What are you talking about?
Because if you're a real Bulls fan, you'll see they hurting your team because you really want the Bulls to win. If you feel like y'all need him too,
Of course I want the Bulls to win, but I told you.
being a fan,
But I told you, fam. I can't do nothing about the injury. He injured, fam.
But
It's the
I
next,
know,
it's
but
the next
based off
man
his
up.
injury, I asked you based off his injury, is he hurting your team or helping your team? You said
He
no.
doing both. He doing both.
He's hurting. He's not helping. He's hurting
That's what
by
I'm
being
getting
out.
at. That's what I'm getting at.
Because that's why he's an impactful player that you say he's not. See, Sky, are you arguing against yourself?
No,
because
I'm
you
not.
say he's not impactful. So
No.
if he's out, he's hurting the team. If he wasn't impactful, if he was out, it wouldn't be no difference.
No, that's what y'all say he impactful. That's the point I'm getting
So
at.
is he hurting the team being out or what? Is he hurting the team?
What?
By him being out, is he hurting the team?
What? You can don't say what. Don't say
he
what,
not.
motherfucker.
Man, the people play longer without him than with him. If it's
Is he
anything,
hurting
they
the
should be
team
better.
being out?
If anything, they
If he's
should
not,
be better. You ain't listening to what I'm saying.
See, Sky, listen, Sky is a walking contradiction.
It's a yes or no question.
1 minute he
Scott.
say he's hurt the team by being out, and that's why they should trade him because he hurt them.
never said that, man.
You called him a liability, Sky. That's not true. Yes, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Man,
You
you're
called
the
Lonzo a
team.
liability
Only thing I
by
say
being out.
He called me a liability.
Only reason I say he hurt the team because they could get another player with that 85 mil. That's the only reason I say he hurt.
Yes, I know question, Scott.
That's why I
Oh,
say
that ain't how you put. That ain't how you put it,
No,
Sky.
that's what I'm saying.
Scott, it's a yes or no question, Scott. Yes
What?
or no.
Sky changes every day.
Okay, Dex.
You're a
ask him
chameleon.
again. Dex,
Sky the
ask him
chameleon.
again. Dex, ask him again. Ask him again, Dex.
Sky, is he hurting the team being out, or is he helping the team being out?
Yes, he's hurting the team. He eating up their money. He ain't playing no game.
That ain't what you said the other day, Scott. We got receipts on it.
You know.
You
I'm
said
letting
he
you
was hurting
know
the
what I
team
mean.
because his availability is non-existent.
Exactly.
So he hurting the team.
Exactly. Look, check this out. Exactly. With that availability, you could pay somebody to be there available.
But that ain't what you said, though, Sky.
No, but
You
that's
know
what
it.
I mean.
You saying for us his play.
I'm
You ain't saying
standing
for
on
us his
that.
contract.
I'm standing on that. He should have took them 6. Oh man, David Griffin made the best decision in this world not to sign that.
Is that right?
Yes, indeed. It's gonna be 2 years before he hit the a year and a
Listen,
half before he hit
you
the
know, listen, Sky, you know, like I know, David Griffin struck lightning in the bottle when
Unstoppable.
CJ got tired of Dame Lillard.
How long he signed for? I don't know. I really don't know.
4 years.
I'm trying to
4
say
years.
I think
5 years player option. 5 years player option.
Oh, y'all got 2 years with him. Y'all better hope he do something in them 2 years because he ain't coming back this year. He ain't coming back. So y'all might well work with what y'all got. He ain't coming back.
Sky, why you want to be so dreadful with news, with being a news carrier?
That's how you feel, Woody?
No. See, the only reason why
that's how you feel, Woody?
the only reason why I say he shouldn't come back because he might as well let it heal up. He can't start the season, take the whole year off. That's all I'm saying. And y'all know I'm not lying because you got to look at it from long term.
You want him to pull a Zion? Just get sent
Got 2
home when
more
he
years,
says
man.
he's healthy?
That's the reason why I asked how many more years he got on the contract. Yes, 1 year ain't gonna hurt. He got 2 more years. He proved himself in them 2 years. He get a contract. But we know one thing: he's gonna be healthy, right? Right, Dex? Right?
Well, I think he's going to be healthy this year. I just think he's upset. He's a little depressed, and that's normal because on one end, he wants to be amongst, the Chicago Bulls when they start the season. And then on the other end, he's looking at his brother celebrating over there in Charlotte, and he's looking like a wounded duck because of his knee situation. So he's in a situation where it's paradoxical. He want to celebrate for the Hornets for his brother's sakes, and then at the same time, he's kind of slightly depressed based on his situation with the Bulls right now.
Dex, the man got 85 mil. What do you have to be depressed about, dog?
Because he wants to play. It's not money. He wants to play. He wants to be a part of something. He wants to be connected to something good, something winning. He wants to be connected to something that have accepted him. Remember that. The Bulls wholeheartedly accept Lonzo. It ain't no ism and schism.
Well, why when the Bulls was trying to get in touch with him, he wasn't returning them people calls? We talked about this on this show too.
I don't know about returning any calls.
I don't know nothing about that, Scott.
Yeah, I said, this is what I said. No, this is what I said.
Y'all don't remember when we was
talking.
Let me
hold on. Stop trying to dominate somebody. He said that he had off time
with his kids and all that.
And he did. And he did. You saw him on vacation. Saw him in Italy. You saw him over there in Miami.
He would have got the surgery, right?
If that he was trying to avoid that, Sky. That's what he was trying to avoid, getting cut on again. And that's what we was reporting. He's trying to do everything possible for getting cut on. The Bulls wanted him to have a surgery. But they agreed. They would agree because the first surgery, it looked like they kind of, not the first surgery, first Bulls surgery, which was in January, looked like it's kind of botched it a little bit. So the Bulls gave him the opportunity to try to correct it on his own accord. And it didn't work even that way. So when he came back in camp and now he's under contract with the Bulls, they evaluated the knee and they said, no, man, we got to go in there and cut on it and see what's going on. We got to get you ready. We can't have $85 million sitting on his ass. So tomorrow he'll have a surgery.
I ain't lying. I hope it goes successful because it's not going to be fun to y'all beating y'all without him because y'all going to always make excuses.
Unstoppable want to bet you and you don't want to bet.
No, that's not true. I got 2 bets floating around this motherfucker. And
I said Unstoppable want to bet you.
What you want to bet, Unstoppable? Crickets.
Is Unstoppable still here? Oh, yeah, he's still here.
Crickets.
Ice, yo.
Yeah, he's trying to catch a fade. Sky trying to catch a fade. He feeling good right now. Sky done ran everybody off the panel. And usually we run Sky off the panel. So Sky, what was in your Ripple tonight that you ain't had in past Ripple sippings?
What you mean?
What was in your Ripple?
What do you mean? You always like
you alcoholic.
Right.
You drunkard.
This the point I'm getting at, bro. I try to tell y'all. It seems like y'all are alcoholics.
What you trying to tell us, man? Be honest. What you trying to
y'all
tell
the
me,
one
Woody?
going out here. Y'all
What you trying to say, Woody? Hey, Scott, I got an honest question for you right now.
I got a bet for
Guy on that water. Guy on that water.
Hey, right
Guy, you on that good water.
I bet you Lonzo don't start the first game. Who won't take that bet?
What season will the Hey, hold on.
Childish.
What season will the New Orleans Pelicans finish with, Scott?
Oh man,
what season will they be?
Man, I'm giving us the 4-3, dog.
You said the 4-3, Woody?
The 4-3, man. I'm sticking to that.
So basically, you said you get a home court advantage first round.
Yeah, I'm sticking to that. Who trying to see us?
Ooh, Sky talking mad crash stuff.
Have you saw that roster? Who is trying to see us? We literally practicing against
the
some
Lakers
people
trying to see you. The Lakers trying to see you.
I will bench at some people.
The Lakers trying to see you, Sky. That's who's trying to see you. The
Lakers. For New Orleans.
See, Unstoppable, you trying to get me to go to war with Sky. You trying to get me to go to war with Sky. No, you stay at him, Unstoppable. Don't duck out. Don't duck out. You stay at him. The Bulls got a really good roster. Even without Lonzo, the roster's still good. They got good depth, man. They might need another wing, might need one more wing, and they should be good.
That boy Reed gonna owe me $40 too. Don't forget, Reed. I know you listening. Reed, we got a $40 bet going.
So is
In
Alex
preseason or
Caruso
regular
starting?
season?
Man, regular season, they know
They don't
we
know just yet.
they
They
know.
haven't announced it. I don't think. I think Ayo gonna start because I think
And
Alex Caruso is probably better coming off the bench.
and we play y'all.
Ayo
And
gonna
we play
start.
y'all the
No
first
doubt.
game. Even if we beat y'all, I ain't respecting that.
Ayo
Preseason.
starting.
The preseason game, I ain't
Now I
respecting
want to
that.
see the leader. I want to see the leader of the Bulls. What he gonna do this year? You know, according to Marvin, the leader of the Bulls is Dalen Terry. So I want to see what he gonna do this year.
Man, Marvin gonna be mad and upset. Marvin
Scott,
gonna
they
be
gonna
mad,
beat you down, Scott.
huh?
They gonna beat you down, Scott.
Man, I'm gonna be like 7-8, dog.
You said
If
7 or 8?
Zach LaVine is healthy, oh my God, I think it's gonna be crunch time for the Bulls. If he comes back like DeMar DeRozan said, if Zach come back healthy, a healthy Zach, it's unstoppable with them two.
So y'all
Them
don't
people
even know
gonna
if players healthy or
them
not.
people gonna be in trouble. You heard me?
You know they
With a
ain't
healthy Zach.
Yeah, them people gonna be in trouble. Healthy Zach LaVine, he
We
improved
beat
every
y'all
year.
last year with
Look
Zach,
at
man.
it.
We beat
Look
y'all
at it.
last year with
Look
Zach,
at
man.
it. Look at it. Every
We
year they
beat y'all
improve.
last year with.
I said a healthy Zach. Zach wasn't healthy.
Oh, now he wasn't healthy. Y'all got
He
more.
wasn't. He messed his knee up. What you talking
Did he
about?
play that game? I don't even know if he played that game. Did Zach play that game against the
I don't
Pelicans?
even remember.
Yeah, he played, man.
He did?
DeMar didn't play. Yeah, he played. DeMar didn't.
Oh, you said DeMar didn't play. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he played. I went. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Listen, Woody. I already told you what it is. A healthy Zach is over with for you people. You hear me?
Well, y'all gonna start off 1-15.
Well, y'all started off 1-12 last season.
We was able to crawl out the hole. Y'all ain't gonna be able to.
Y'all got lucky because CJ McCullough didn't want to stay with Dame Lillard because there wasn't nothing growing in Portland.
Now we got lucky.
That is.
He on our team now, though. So if you call it luck, that's what it is.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with David Griffin. You trying to give credit to David Griffin. CJ McCullough made that call.
No, I'm talking about. See, you trying to reflect on what I'm talking about. I'm talking about not signing Lonzo for that 85. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, a lot of people didn't sign Lonzo, so.
Yeah, all of them came out winners. Who didn't? The Bulls pull off a Charlotte move.
Sky, you know what I always tell you, less you say, less you got to take back. Because just because Lonzo is in a despair right now, come 2-3 days, maybe a week later, it might not be that despair because the timetable is 4 to 6 weeks.
Man, I want him to play. That's why I'm saying I hope he come back around us. I want
So
him.
then don't say that David Griffin dodged the bullet because it's not over for him.
Hold on, Woody. Yo, Sky.
Yo.
When did the New Orleans Pelicans beat us? Because I'm looking at it right now and it's showing that we whooped y'all.
We all know that we beat y'all, bro. At the end of the second half of the season, bro. I went to the game. You forgot?
I don't know, bro, because it's saying right here, October 22nd, we beat
Look
you.
at the end, the back end. We had CJ. Look at the back end, man. Y'all beat us the first game. We know that already.
Okay.
That's the one with Liangelo
Hold on, Woody.
That's the one he scored the triple-double on, man. We know that already.
Okay, hold on. Okay, must be wrong, Woody. Let me just go back and look.
It's like the
Give me a
last
second.
games. Look in the last 10 games, last 10 or 15 games, bro. We beat y'all, man. At the Smoothie King, man. Center. You see it?
Excuse me.
What's taking you
No.
so?
I'm trying to look for it. Hold on. Keep going. Keep talking. When I find, I'll let you know. Okay, yeah, I got it. I got it now.
You
Yeah.
know you got it. What the score was?
109 and 126.
Yeah, they wanted to fight. I was at the game. They wanted to fight that game.
That's
Nigga beat the
tough.
piss out there, man.
That's getting the piss beat out of him.
Man, the score
That's
don't.
new to me.
Man, the score don't equal up to what it looked like, man. That game was out of reach, man. They got blowed out, man. That's trash points at the end, man.
Okay.
They got blowed out.
Yeah, DeMar didn't play that game.
I told you
I
that.
wonder if y'all would
Not
have
gonna
wanted
lie on
DeMar.
y'all, man. He didn't play that game. Zach
Hey,
played.
Woody, I wonder if y'all would have won if DeMar played that game, Woody.
Man, y'all would have still lost, man. It would have been worse because he'd have been
You sure?
shots.
You
Yeah.
sure? Okay, Woody. Let's just add DeMar 20 points on that.
I don't think
The score, hold on, Woody. Hold on,
ain't
Woody.
play that game.
Hold on,
CJ,
Woody.
one of them ain't play that game too.
Hold on, Woody. Slow down, Woody. Slow down, Woody. Okay. Hold on.
One of them ain't played neither.
It looked like it's showing both of them play. We know that's wrong.
It looked like what?
Okay, no, B.I. didn't play.
I told you that, man. Y'all lost without me. I remember I went to the game, man. I'm telling you, man, we ready, man. We for real, man.
Man, we gonna mess y'all up.
We're talking about the Saints trash.
We gonna mess y'all up, Scott. Woody, we gonna mess y'all up.
All right. We always get y'all at the beginning of the season and the end of the season. So we'll.
But you know what, Duck? But you know what? I'm gonna just say it right now. They gonna dub you, Woody. They gonna dub you.
We gonna see. I'm about to go lay down though, but I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
So, Flight Sports TV, shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ. You see it. You see what we have to offer. You see the various content creators. You see some of the cacophony that's coming out of the chat. And thank you for engaging with us. We're rocking on tonight. We appreciate everything that you have said and have done on the panel. We had Hoop Jargon slide through. We had K&T Radio slide through. I mean, we had some great people slide through. Marvin, Rave. You see Rave and Sky going at a one-on-one for about an hour and a half, but we still don't know what the hell they was talking about. We had the iconic, legendary Uncle Vern gracing the panel for Flight Sports TV. We also got Rico. Rico, you still alive and well? We have Unstoppable. I'm surprised Purple Baby didn't pull up. I'm surprised Jessica didn't pull up, but maybe they had laundry to do, or maybe they cooking. I don't know. You know the things that women do.
Yeah,
they walk around their house barefoot, pregnant.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, Unstoppable. Since you don't have any interference right now, give us a breakdown on the Bulls. Who are the projected starters? How do you think their minutes would be staggered in the absence of Lonzo? Because one thing I want to do before you go, Unstoppable, I want to salute Zach LaVine for being the only one at Media Day who said Lonzo is our starting point guard. Everybody seemed to dismiss Lonzo like, oh, this is my chance, this is my chance. But Zach LaVine said when Lonzo get back, he's our starting point guard. So big ups to Zach LaVine for having Lonzo back.
Yeah, big up to him. As far as a starting rotation, I think it's gonna be Ayo Dosunmu, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, and Vucevic. I think Zach is want to come in and take that next step and show everybody they can hold down the fort until Zoe come back. As far as the minutes thing, I don't know, man. That's a good question because the team is deep. The team is deep. I would like to see if they gonna give Dalen Terry some good minutes now. Now that Zoe's gone, and how many minutes Dragic's gonna play between him and Caruso. That's the mystery thing right there. I want to know. And hopefully, what's his name? Kobe White can come in and contribute and don't be consistent. I mean, don't be inconsistent, but be consistent.
Yeah, there's a lot of congested traffic at that guard position. So how that's going to shake out and filter through the rest of the roster is going to be interesting to see. Billy work his magic on that aspect of the roster.
Right. Absolutely. And also too, if they're gonna play with a lineup, because I forget who they asked Boots how he feel about playing power forward. He said he willing to play power forward, him play power forward and bring in Drummond to play that center and rebound. He said he would do it. He said he wouldn't mind doing it. And he also said that he's not looking to shoot as many threes as he shot last season. He gonna focus on his strength, which is the inside. Then come on out and shoot threes if you have to.
Wait, unstoppable. Are you serious? Are you
I'm
sitting
dead
up there telling me that Booch recognized that the 3-point arc is not his strong point, and his strong point is in 7 to 8 feet in, 8 to 5 feet in or slam dunk, and he wasn't doing that all year last season? What the hell?
Yeah, he even talked about the best. When he started off bad, he talked about that too. He said, he went from being the first option to the, basically the third option or whatnot. So he said that took some getting used to. But he did touch on about him shooting a lot of threes last season, and he gonna cut down on that and just focus on his strong suits. Yeah, he did. But I'm curious to see how they gonna look him playing power forward and Drummond coming in there playing that center role.
So where they're gonna put Patrick? Because DeMar DeRozan was talking very highly of Patrick, and then when the interviewer asked him a question about Patrick, he seemed very excited and said, "You guys ain't talked to Patrick yet? He didn't tell you?" So whatever happened in Los Angeles when those two was working out, I assume that DeMar DeRozan saying that Patrick have added something to his arsenal that would make his repertoire very difficult to handle during the season.
What I've seen him do is I've seen him do some dribbling. Look like he might be working on his dribbling and him being in a post. And I know you just talked about him and DeMar worked out a lot this summer. So I'm curious to see all that put together. But I think Pete will. I think he's still gonna be the starting power forward. I just think they just gonna experiment with a lineup with putting Boots in the power forward and what's his name, Andre Drummond at the center. So I don't think that he gonna lose his spot, but at all.
Because that's what it sounds like, right? It sounds like if Boots play power forward, then that means Andre Drummond is going to start at center, and that means Patrick Williams will be part of the second unit.
I think some games they're gonna try that because, like I said, I don't know who it was. He just asked him how you feel about playing power forward and having Andre Drummond playing center. He said he wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't think he's gonna beat us. Like I said, take over that starting power forward now. They still high on Patrick Williams, and they want him to develop. And I think they want him to develop and eventually take that started. When DeMar, if they choose to move on with DeMar, fill in, maybe move him to the small forward spot or whatnot. But that's their first high draft pick is Patrick, and they not about to stop his development.
And what was he, number one? I mean, he was the first round fifth pick overall.
He was first round fourth pick.
Fourth pick. Oh wow, he's top 4.
Yeah,
I knew he was top 5, but top 4. That's right, huh? He came. He came right after Lamelo, right?
Yep. Because Charlotte was third, right? Yeah, Charlotte was third.
Yes,
yeah,
Charlotte was third, and then the Chicago. Because they was hoping that Chicago was hoping they can get Lamelo, but unfortunately they wasn't. Yeah. Wow, you know what?
It would have went differently if Golden State didn't go pick James Wiseman, because that's who Charlotte wanted. Charlotte wanted James.
Right, they wanted James Wiseman. Yeah, but it was going to be difficult for James Wiseman to slip to number 5, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Number 5, number 3.
Oh, I mean, even to number 3, it was going to be difficult. James Wiseman was going to be the second pick. The only discussion was going to be who was going to be first, either Lamelo or Anthony Edwards. That was really the discussion. James Wiseman
Right.
kind of had some say so about the first pick, but it was kind of etched in stone that James Wiseman will not be the number 1 pick.
Right. Right.
Yeah, salute to you, Marvin. How you doing, my bro?
What's up, fellas?
What's going on? Yeah,
I
we're
had to
just chopping
step
it up
off
a
for
little bit. Yeah, no, that's cool because Rave and Skyler was just going back and forth with useless and reckless banter. Really, no substance really came out of that, but it was kind of entertaining.
I was just about to say it's more entertainment than anything. It's always entertainment when Sky gets
Yeah,
arguing with folks. You know how he do.
right.
He be acting like he don't hear folks. He don't hear folks. What you say? What you mean?
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you a little secret to that. See, I understand Sky. Sky's a Southern boy, and most time when you born and raised below the Macy Dixon line, that's how you have to act. You have to act dumb because they still have what you call unwritten slave laws that you better not be a smart nigga down there. So even if you are smart, you got to play dumb. You can't look them in the eye. You got to have your head down because if you look them in the eye, they feel you're challenging them and you think you're on the same
Wait a
level
minute.
of them.
Wait a minute, Dex. Are you saying any country has a truckload of eggs?
Yeah, oh yeah, Sky is definitely country. But it's just the
Yeah,
way it is.
New
Cause look, I used
Orleans.
to be down. Listen, I've been in New Orleans. I used to be down in Baton Rouge. I mean, I'm telling you, there's some wild people down there. You follow what I'm saying? But they know to stay below them train tracks. They know to stay on that side of the tracks and don't bring that bullshit up on the north side. You keep all that stuff down there. Do whatever you want down there. It's ruthless. It's lawless. But when you come up here, it's yes sir, yes ma'am. You understand what I'm saying?
If I don't know,
And it's still
I
like that.
definitely,
Yeah, it's
I
still like that.
definitely know. I got a lady friend. I'm going back down there. She's from Louisiana, right
Uh-huh.
off of the Pontchartrain River, brother. I've been down
And she
there
gonna
5 or 6
and she
times.
gonna tell you when you start going north of them track. Oh, don't you go around them folks now. Be careful when you go around them folks.
Hey,
No,
I
this
want
one
to
here,
address.
I know
My bad.
here,
Go ahead.
the one I know here, she's kind of educated, so we have a good time
Oh,
when
you
we
can
go
be
down. But
educated. Them the ones gonna really try to keep you from intermingling. Them educated ones. They know what time
go
it
ahead,
is. We
yeah,
got
go ahead,
just as good.
Unstoppable.
Oh,
We got just as good stuff down here they do up there. You ain't gotta go
no,
mingling with them people. Leave them folks
no.
alone.
I was just gonna address Thunder right quick. I'm like, yeah, I said it looked like he worked on his handles, but it's looking like he's working on his post moves too. And I would think so because if you remember, DeMar DeRozan said that Patrick Williams was gonna be training with him during the off season, and that's two things that DeMar always works on. He works on his handles and his post moves.
You know what? I'll chime in on that because I was just getting off the internet, taking care of some business,
Trent
and
Martin. Shout out to Trent Martin.
I heard you referring to Pat. And I don't know if you were on the panel one. It's been a while back, Unstoppable, but I addressed that situation with Pat and Patrick Williams being, and I'm looking at his numbers now, and I don't know if you knew this, Unstoppable, but Pat ain't never shot over 10 times games, over 5 times since he's been with the Bulls.
Yeah, and he was averaging 17 points, I think, right, or around there.
Yeah. 17, 8, and 8. And in the last, what was it? I'm looking at it now. In the last, I think it was, the last 8 games of the season, he almost averaged that. He almost averaged 10 shots a game. I mentioned it once about how Billy had kind of turned the corner on trying to see what he really was about. Plus minutes. He didn't really get no minutes because he only played 17 games last year. So
Right.
I toot his horn. I'm just saying a lot of people forget that he didn't play very much last year, and damn sure forget that he ain't never played number 5 games in his career with Lonzo Ball, and he can be a big factor for the Bulls. A lot of things can help the Bulls along until Lonzo get back. We just need to get it done. That's all.
Well, I wish you came here earlier, man. Heard all that bull crap Scott was talking about. And Rico
I was on here.
said we gonna
I
be
was on here.
1-12 or something like that.
Well, one thing I say is this: so unstoppable. I don't sit up and battle guys back and forth who, just because, we all fans of our own team, so sometimes people have bad things to say about other players on other teams, and that's normal to me. All I do is just wait till the games are played and go from there. Just
Right.
like what happened with Jello. All the guys that were talking all that noise about Jello, they mighty damn quiet now. You know what I mean?
Oh, they don't. I don't really see they quiet. I think they flipped the script.
Yeah, it's about, well, I didn't say
the Hornet. Oh, the Hornets gonna be popping. Oh, Jello. It's Jello time. Oh, wow. Jello this, Jello this. When yesterday and days before this 36-hour cycle of news of Liangelo, they were saying the guy was a cream puff. He was too fat, feet slow.
He'd never make it. Yeah.
He'll never make it. And now they're making content that they've been cheering and having pom-pom for Jello all along. They were saying he's wasting his time in the Drew League, and LeVar ruined Jello. He ruined Liangelo for playing in the Drew League and making him play point guard and things of that nature.
Hey,
all the times he over there, he's wasting. He could be overseas. He could be doing this. He could be doing that. LeVar did this. LeVar did that. He's making Jello. He's not doing Jello a service. He's doing Jello a disservice. You heard all the banter and reckless rhetoric when it came to Liangelo. They despised him because he was so connected to his dad. I know what it was. It had nothing to do with basketball. They just hated that his loyalty was so cemented with his dad, because everywhere LeVar was, Jello was there. Sometimes Lonzo was there, but Jello was always there. Sometimes Lamelo was there, but Jello was at every pop-up, no matter what part of the country he was at, no matter what type of day it was, Jello was front and center.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you guys got to understand the way these people think. See, I deal with people on an everyday basis. That's my job. And this is why I'm pretty good. I'm not perfect. I have my flaws, I have my failures, I have my misses. But I'm pretty good at looking at the structure of somebody's face, the structure of their skull, and basically can tell what that person is about, because his structure of his skeletal skull is similar to somebody else's who acted a certain way, and lo and behold, they act the same way too. It's a science. I don't know what it's called, but it's a science. Just like certain people with hook head, certain people that have receding hairlines, we act a certain way.
Yeah. And before you go any further, Dex, I just wanted to say this, Dex, before you go any further. It's so ironic how we hear the old statement of we can't never get along with each other. And we hear these guys talk about some of the young black guys who's trying to make it and how they down them. But then they never look at themselves when they doing that, because they just, it's just, I don't know if you guys, because I ain't toot my own horn. I don't come on here not one time and downgrade no other team, and I damn sure don't talk about no other team's injuries. Listen, when you start talking about injuries, you can reap what you sow on that. Because it's like I spit the literature about what was going on with Lonzo Ball. That can happen to every NBA player in the league in a second. You can come down wrong, and I don't wish it on nobody. I don't care how much they talk about Lonzo.
The thing about Lonzo Ball, Marvin, the thing about Lonzo Ball is this. Most of us who champion his cause, whether he's on our team or he's not on our team, whether he used to be on our team or he's not on our team, is based on the fact that we still have yet to see his full potential. We have not seen Lonzo Ball max out, and that's the irritating part. Because every time it seems like he's on track to show the maximum of his potential, something dreadful seems to happen. And we take it harder as fans because we want to see that moment where I told you Lonzo was at. I told you Lonzo was at. And then it seemed like the naysayers get the say of the day is because another hour ticks on the clock that passed by, that Lonzo is unable to show us that he's him.
Yeah. But Dex, and to that, what you're saying, I want to go to a reference that I've always said and thought. As much as people talk about me, talking about I'm a Bulls fan, and the only time that I would toot my horn is when Jordan and won. There was not one time when the Bulls were winning all them championships that I was riding Jordan. They won as a team, and I believe this Bulls team will win as a team. One player is not going to win the championship for you. I root for every Bulls player. And you guys, and you know this, Dex, and I know Unstoppable know it. I defended Vooch. I defended every damn player on the Bulls, not only Lonzo Ball. I was one of the only ones who defended Vooch. I love Vooch just as much as I love Lonzo. I love Pat as much as
And
I
I
love
actually
DeMar.
thought you was crazy for it.
I know it, but I'm making this point to make this point. It's never
Mark,
been
can I
a
get
one
something right
player.
quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since you're talking about Vooch, what you think about him playing at power forward? They talked about in the media day, him playing power forward and Drummond playing the starting center.
Nothing wrong with experimenting. They did it with when they had Tristan Thompson. They seen it wasn't working too good. But I don't look at it happening very much. I think they're gonna
Yeah,
stay
me
with their
either.
set rotation. I think they're gonna stay with they set rotation. But you can rest assured, in the middle of the game, for maybe beginning of the second half, late in the third, they might try that rotation. You know, the what's going on in the game dictates who needs to be on the floor at times. And if it calls for that, including small ball, it calls for two bigs. If it calls for three guards, then that's what Billy will do. I think it's not necessarily something that you plan. You just do it as it comes. And I think it works better because if you set it like that, then teams can get ready for it also. But if it's a surprise to teams, then you can have an advantage on it. But I don't say it's a bad thing. I mean, I didn't told people plenty, excuse me, plenty of times and I'm telling y'all, you can get ready to see this. Pat's going to bring the ball up the court at least 6 to 7 times in each game this year. Everybody tell
Yeah.
me I'm wrong, but I'm telling you he is. That's another wrinkle that Billy is going to experiment with. I mean, and I didn't say it this. David Terry's going to get some minutes now. And it's not
Oh
I'm not
yeah. Oh
happy
yeah.
that Lonzo is out, but it gives him a chance to get minutes. All hands on deck on this team, man. We need everybody up front, and we need everybody to contribute to winning. So
Right.
that situation with Vooch playing power forward, I mean, how different is that, Unstoppable? That's his normal position. That's what he usually plays. But the difference is that too much of a clog if you playing Drummond down there at the center? So you experiment with it a little bit, see how it works. If it works well, now the difference on this whole thing is this, man. You're going to get rebounds out of Drummond. This season is going to be totally different. Lonzo Ball with us or not. People don't realize that. Listen, the Bulls got beat up last year on defensive and offensive rebounds, guys. We lost most of our games on defensive and offensive rebounds. And if you think about what I'm saying when I say that last word, rebounds, those are possessions. The Bulls are one of the best shooting teams in the NBA. Picture them with an extra 10 possessions every game. That can make a big difference in every game they play. So, and you remember I also said this to everybody on the panel now and to the chat. The pressure is more on Billy Donovan than any player on this team. He has to get this shit to work, especially if Lonzo Ball is not there for quite a bit of time. He needs to mesh this. This thing, he had a chance to experience it late last year. He was not successful. He needs to change his rings. He needs to change his coat. And he needs to bring on something else. And I think he's going to do it, man. I really do.
Okay, Marvin, give us your projected starting five for the Bulls.
All right. Now, this is just my take, guys. This is nothing that's solid. But in my eyes, this is the way I see it should shake out. First of all, I'm going to give you a reason why I pick each one of these players. I'm going to start with the obvious. DeMar DeRozan. You're going to play DeMar. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You know how efficient he is. He's going to have that. He's going to play that 3. You're going to play Zach. Now, you're going to play Zach. Now, you're going to expect more for Zach this year, even though he gave us a lot last year. So you got DeMar, you're going to play Pat. Now, Pat's going to play the 4. This is a big position on the Bulls, on their roster in the starting lineup, because this is the protection for Vooch. This gives Vooch a chance to flow.
to move around, to not necessarily concentrate on trying to get all the rebounds, to be open, to stretch the floor, and to free up more space for DeMar and including Pat and Zach. Then, obviously, I know this is the question, the point guard position. And I think it deserves to go to Ayo Dosunmu. If you're going to start him 40 games last year, why are you not going to start him this year? First of all, his effort that he gave last year was not stellar, but it was adequate, meaning you look for progression in each player that you have.
Sufficient.
Yeah, adequate or sufficient, yes. You look for progression in each player that you have year by year. If all goes to plan, he should be better at the point guard position. Plus, the experience he got last year was, I mean, it's so valuable. We won't see it until he comes on the floor this year, but we will understand why he's playing it with more poise. I mean, listen, you still get partial defense that you lost when you lost Lonzo, and at the same time, if you look at the numbers as far as offensively, he was only 4 points behind Lonzo in scoring. Now, he was two or three assists less and 2 or 3 rebounds less. But what is progression? Getting better every year. If he brings that up, the Bulls will be straight solid across the board. And then when I say that, I want to also say this. When you look at that lineup and you leave the players that I left out on the bench, you got a solid core now, because your secondary unit now is basically based on a lot of good defense. You got some defensive players on that second unit that can keep you in the game. See, second units to me, a lot of people say bench mob and man, our bench ain't this and we got shooter on the bench. To me, if I was a coach, and I know a lot of coaches base their second teams on this, I'm looking for great defense off of my second team. Meaning this, if we take our starters out, because usually you don't take all 5 of your starters out for your bench to come in. You start, sprinkle them in here and there. But if you can get your starters out there and you up 2, and by the time, you get your starters out and you bring your bench in and you up 2, and by the time you bring your starters back, you still up 2, you won. That's what you want to do. You want that bench to maintain where you are. You don't want to digress. You want to at least stay level. If you progress, that's a great thing. Now, in the Bulls case, if you look at the thing that I think that a lot of people are not looking at is continuity for this team. They brought back 12 players that play in the same system, that are better knowing on each other right now, that should mesh better now. The additions of Drummond and Goran are huge, guys. They are gigantic. I say again, I preach it, I preach it, I preach it. The Bulls were the second worst team in rebound. They also did not do very well with the second unit. They can talk all the noise they want about Goran. One thing he can do is shoot at a high percentage. He can give us that other shooting. Even if Kobe's not shooting with him. So the starting lineup to me again, Dex, is this: Ayo Dosunmu at point, Zach playing the 2.
Oh shit, Marquez done woke up.
DeMar at the 3, Pat at the 4, and Vooch at the 5. And when you start sprinkling people in, here's the deal, Unstoppable. How about this?
Yes, I'm going to ask you something too.
Yeah, how about this? That lineup that you want to see 8 minutes into the first, yeah, you can take Pat and bring in Drummond and keep Vooch in. Now you got what you're looking for. It doesn't have to be a starting position like that.
No. I don't think it starts. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you sprinkle it in when you know it's needed, and it's going to be in what's concerning what's going on with the games. If the Bulls are getting out rebounded, you can bring him in. Let's bring him in. We need to start getting better rebound, and I don't think that's going to happen very much with the activity of Pat being healthy, because he ain't even reached his close to. It's almost like Lonzo. We talk about Lonzo not reaching his peak. Pat hadn't either, guy. We ain't got a small sample size out of this kid. Now, he did play his rookie year, quite a few games, but that truly was what it was, his rookie year. And it's very...
Yeah, and the Bulls wasn't really playing for nothing. So, that's no different.
And it's very few players that come in the NBA, besides Michael Jordan and a couple others,
listen,
in their rookie year, in their rookie year come in and just show up and show out.
We're gonna pick up this conversation tomorrow. Everybody pull back up tomorrow. We got a lot of product on the streets. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Peace and love. Shout out All Access, Rave, everybody. Peace and love.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports.